What is up, VOD watchers? Y'all know the drill. We'll have timestamps in the description. We're just doing free coaching today. 4 sessions. Having a good time. I'm starting out tilted because I keep making the mistake. I'm like, oh, hey, this week I've been waking up a little early. That's amazing. Oh, I don't have enough time to record a video. Why don't I just go read the YouTube comments for a little and pick up on those? And it's always a mistake. What if I can hire a goddamn intern before I have an editor just to respond to comments, man? Like this, most of the comments are nice. Most of the comments are super nice and sweet. Like, makes me happy. And then there's like motherfuckers who like clearly have less than like 200 hours in the game commenting. Like, I don't know, man. It hurts. It hurts. If people are arguing with me, reactive barrier is never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I've just like I think I've kind of learned that unless I have something that's like I don't okay, especially with shorts content, because shorts is something else. Actually speaking, let me look at my shorts. But especially with shorts content, I just don't want to like I'm only gonna put I'm not gonna put like how do I word this? I just wish I had a blacklist comments from showing up in my like a video from its comments showing up in my like community tab thing, because it's like I don't know, man. I remember I was getting people arguing. Oh my god, it just it hurts. Whatever, not that big a deal. It's just I'm also am tilted because you know the box art video, like a lot of the comments are like talking about how the jump cuts are bad, which you know it's like a type of shit where I knew that, right? Like I should have just re-recorded, but I was in a rush because I made the mistake of recording it pre-stream, and I should have just re-recorded the entire thing, but I didn't. So it's like you know, it obviously it's positive feedback to say the jump cuts are bad, but every time I say a comment, it's like yeah, I know, and it just upsets me because it's like my own perfectionist of yeah, I know I did that wrong, and I like, you know, I know that's bad. Anyway, let me get a raffle up. The ball pinged, so we can get a raffle up. And then there's the fuckers who try to comment about the game, and it's like, brother, brother. Hey, silly, how's it going? 5 minutes. Let me get this. And then get a raffle up. I think all VODs are good. Hey, Lulus. Fuck, man, I'm tilted. Oh my god, I could not read YouTube comments in the morning. It's also, again, a big part of it is just at myself for fucking the Moxar video. I want to like take it down, but it's too late. I should just redone it, but at this point it's too late until there's a major map update. But I hate leaving it up because people keep commenting the same goddamn thing, which I already know. Like they're not being rude at all. They're being nice, but it's also like, I know, man. I know this is bad. I'm well aware. I fucking hate it. Oh, anyway, thank you for the follow. I wrestled the rock once. Thank you, thank you. My alert sounds a little too loud. Let me turn it down by a few decibels. Oh. You better as more like backgroundy for the follow. I think I want that noise to be less aggressive. Oh, I'm so fucking tilted though. God damn it. Just log in review. Damn it. I wonder if I'll ever get past that. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, also I was playing a bit of Moen Krill's character's OP. Honestly, not like it might be Moen Krill arc next. My aim is dog shit. Holy fuck, my Dorman arc tarnished my aim. I was learning that recently. Like, it is bad. I used to have decent aim, but it just went to fucking, I don't know, like I always say, just follow hollow. Like, I don't even know, so I'm just playing Moen Krill now. Moen Krill feels fine. I was just kind of bouncing around characters. You can see, like, playing a bunch of different people. I think I might just do that, honestly. I think I'm just gonna hit, I mean, to be, well, my main, because it's where I'm gonna play the most games, I might have my ult, I might turn that into, like, my ranked account. But on my main, I think I just want to, like, play like a different character every game, like to coach better. Like I have a would finally, well, actually, I'll talk about this a little later. But basically, it's like I just kind of just want to start playing random characters to actually like just coach better and just say holy like forsake my rank because it is actively crippling me to only like one trick in the game mostly because I'm like, oh god, what if I fall below Oracle? Like, because fucking the YouTube comments will fucking destroy me. But it's like, who gives a fuck, man? I could be goddamn ritualist. Who cares if I'm like actually making my coaching better by playing different characters? That's what matters, you know? Instead of fucking like being like, oh no, I'm washed. The top four drifter on South America was versus me, a emissary player. Oh yeah, yeah. I think did you post that screenshot in the Discord? I saw someone posted something like exactly like that. Who was M1? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, drifter is just. I mean, yeah, I don't know. More players is all we need. Agree. Yeah, I think what what I need to do is I need to get this account to fucking initiate. And then because whenever anyone asks my rank, I'm like, oh, I'm initiate. Because they know. Like it's like, okay, that goes because if it's like a higher wash, like going, oh, I'm Archon, whatever. It's like, okay, he's trying, but he's just washed. So I'm like, oh, I'm initiate. They're like, okay. Clearly something's like has changed with this guy. If he has 3k subs on advice and he's initiate, there's something I'm missing here. Maybe that's the angle. I wonder if I could do that. I don't want to end games, obviously, but I wonder if there's like some tech I can do to like destroy my MMR. I'll just actually, you know what, I'll just play with the fucking stack. They always lose. That was me. Oh yeah, yeah. It was a comically sad match. Yeah, it's just match quality is so bad right now. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Well, again, I'll talk this more later. Is raffle still happening? Yeah, raffle. A minute left. Only 4 people? Oh, because I'm streaming earlier than normal. It's so funny. Well, I'm not even streaming earlier than normal. I'm streaming on time. Well, I guess 10 minutes early, but I've been streaming like 30 minutes late for like an entire week. So now if I stream early, people just aren't ready for me. Worst part is that I had a para. Worst part is that I had a para, and we were the only players that helped. Yeah, yeah, it's rough. Matchmaking is just, yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, when we have more players, we'll get a better system. But the fact that this game is still enjoyable and matchmaking is so dog shit says a lot about how good it is. Hello. Okay. Why am I going to settings? I probably should start playing with stream mode on. I just stopped coaching with that on, but it's definitely better to have it on. I play against the top 1 Lash in SA and the top 2 Warden and the top 4 Drifter now. Damn. You know, Dapper Moen's Krill skin from DLNS? I don't know. I mean, I've thought about doing skins. There's a cool Dynamo one I had. Like, when I play games, I'm fine with using skins. When I'm coaching, I feel like it's better to keep the game vanilla. Had some class tier yapping. Yeah, I guess for this screen it would be. Jumping around with that skin would be nice. Yeah, I don't know. What other... I used mods for a little bit. There were some nice ones, but I didn't want to crutch on like timer-based mods or cooldown-based mods. I did lower my sense though, and it feels better. I raised it since this like last stream, but it is lower for my general sense, and it feels a lot better. Like I can actually do micro flicks fairly well. As I overflick. But maybe wait, is this? I mean, feels that's fine. God, there's a guy. There probably is a Gunnar Abrams skin for Abrams. There's a fucking Gunnar skin for every goddamn character. I lose to little Ritualist players sometimes. Hard. I mean, that's how it is. Like, I don't know. Like, rank is just so scuffed. There's not. I've checked. Okay. All right, my fault. I hope this game, like when we have actually official skins, I hope they're all normal, man. I don't want fucking like Marvel Rivals type shit. Please just let this game be chill. Is the raffle over? Yeah, the raffle's over. I'm just sitting here. Alchemist Fern. Poor Shimmer falls out. God. I love the Bone Krill side animation. He's the only character I don't diagonal dash with because I just love seeing his little like belly roll. And those YouTube comments tilted me so much. Fuck me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I hope not, but yeah, I hope not. I mean, this game seems like they're not going that route, which is good, but you never fucking know. Like, that shit sells, so I would not be surprised if it is eventually made. But it's a good way of like keeping, I don't know, it is nice to keep, I mean, oh god, I mean, now I'm thinking about it, we've had some pretty bad motherfuckers over the past, like, characters being released, but like generally it's good for keeping those type of people out of the community, which, you know, obviously as a content creator who's making my entire community off of the Deadlock community, if we can keep those people away, that'd be amazing. There we go. This is a quick download. Please let this replay work. To the 10th, I don't think there's been any replay breaking patches since the 8th. I think it's good. A lot of people are playing Deadlock though. Like I didn't think this uh like I don't know, this patch obviously brought in a lot of people. I didn't think it would create sustained hype, honestly. But like there's a lot of like Myth was still playing. I can't remember who else was still playing. Some other famous streamer. Or semi-famous streamer, I guess. I can't remember his name though. Like people are still hanging out, which is great. Connor is back into the game too. But I mean he kind of was always playing, but now he's playing it like daily. Okay. Yesterday was fucking crazy though. Like you know, I'm not gonna talk politics, but like, holy fuck, oh god, did it just run ads on X6? I clicked the wrong button. I think my ads are on cooldown. God damn, oh. Wait, no, it didn't. It did run. Damn it. Okay, well. Probably shouldn't have that button, so whatever. Uh, it's 9/11, it's basically bound to be political. Yeah, I mean, well, just all the shit that happened yesterday was insane, though. Like, again, no specific, like, politicalness, but, like, holy shit. What the fuck was yesterday? It was just every fucking different hour breaking news, some insane fucking shit. Infernus. Start recording. This is gonna be a good review. That's gonna be a YouTubeable review, and we're all gonna go pog instead of me fucking tweaking and fucking molding. Alchemist Infernus. Damn, that's a meme by the patron. Alchemist Infernus. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Silly gets it. Now, if we could all be more like silly. Alchemist Infernus. Fucking. This is gonna be a real. This is gonna be a good one. Okay, I think we're the builds menu, judging by how you're moving, yeah. Okay, so we are Fern Yamato into Paige Calico. I mean, both characters have decent lanes, but obviously Yamato has like a goated lane, so you guys definitely have a lane advantage. You're pretty Infernus is pretty equal to Calico in lane, and Yamato is significantly better than Paige. So as long as you guys play around Paige barrier, you'll be golden. Just, you know, I would assume they're gonna try to parry your Paige and then have Parrier. Maybe this isn't a locked in review. Restarting. Okay, so we are Infernus Yamato into Calico Paige. We do have a stronger lane. As long as we're making sure we're playing around that Paige barrier, we should win. I would assume they're going to try to Calico dash him with Paige barrier on him. So we just need to look for a parry for your Yamato. Oh, that's unfortunate. It just came out a little late. But, I mean, it was a good try. I'm glad we have the vision. But as long as we play around that barrier, we'll be fine. Also, Paige started... What is up with these pages starting 3? We buy Resto Shot. I would buy right, but I'm glad you're still buying defensive. Honest to me, I'm okay. I mean, listen, I'm not saying you get. Is he not okay? Didn't you get the kill? I'm pretty sure you got the kill. Oh no, you did get the assist. How the fuck did you not get kill? You definitely hit him within the past 14 seconds. Oh wait, no, 14's assist timer. It's 8 for kill timer. I didn't touch. Bro, oh my god. This person pisses me off. This person pisses me off on a genuine level because they think they're good, and that's what makes me upset. He thinks that he made the correct play there, and he's like, oh, I'm so much better than you. But he doesn't. For one, executing has been nerfed, and for two, he didn't even execute correctly. And like on a genuine level, that upsets me. Okay, double up an extra regen restorative shot. I mean, yeah, we're pretty defensive. I would go, I think, personally, well, okay, we'll then into Calico Page, yeah, they don't have too much poke. They're more like burst one shot. I would just go right and restorative shot if you want to go defensive. Because also, when you're into more of a burst one shot lane than a poke lane, right is just a little better because, you know, they do their whole full combo with Page Barrier, Calico to everything. If it doesn't one shot you, you just walk away right, box route, you're going to be healthy again. Versus regen's going to take a while, and a lot of regen will probably be wasted. I respect just abandoning your motto there, dash to shove wave. You need to either confirm orbs though. There's a lot of soul orbs just going to oblivion right now. But I do respect abandoning her while she's buried and just turn to shove wave. Yeah, I think she's upset about it, but all things considered, you couldn't have made it on top of her to parry for her, and I would have just assumed she was dead as well. Okay, rapid rounds. Now we're getting our actual items. I assume we'll see extra spirit next. Obviously, differing Infernus builds start rapid rounds or extra spirit. I personally prefer rapid rounds, but I think there's a lot of players who are better at Infernus than me that prefer an extra spirit start. I don't think that she's particularly upset, really. I mean, maybe the good job wasn't sarcastic, but the good job felt sarcastic. Since you didn't help her at all or do anything that was good jobable. But maybe she actually was like, good job, you shoved the wave. That actually was the correct play, but I do doubt that. She's pissed, you'll see. Okay. Oh, God. Well, hopefully we just press that mute button. And we're still playing this lane. Buffs are up in a minute, or not a minute, like 20 seconds, right? Because my timer's desynced. But definitely, I mean, again, at this elo, obviously don't expect us to be on buff timers, but we should be reacting to buff spawn. The second they spawn, which should be like, I mean, waves are crashing, so it should be after this wave they spawn. Hopefully we would react to it and go for it. I think they're about to spawn right about now. Now? Is my timer desynced by over a minute? What the fuck? There they are, okay. Well, that's actually useful to know. I always thought buffs, or like waves spawned every 30 seconds. Waves spawned every 30 seconds, but waves are like at walker every 30 seconds. Interesting. I never really thought about it. I guess I just thought minions were a lot faster on rope than they were, because I know they can get the actual wave at like 35, 40. No rank badge? Oh yeah, thank you. What the fuck? Oh, because I right-clicked. I hope we get, I mean, I obviously don't expect a, like bot, or not a bot, like a replay system update anytime soon. Until this game's in beta, or like their patch taking it to beta. But oh my god, if they did a patch like, hey, we're making the replay system better, and like actually good and not glitch. Well, obviously it's amazing for a alpha game. Like actually good, that'd be amazing. Oh, you should focus Page here. It's pretty hard for you to kill the Calico there. Actually, she got surprisingly low. Oh yeah, she's very pissed. Right there, when Page is in your face like that, you can just burst her for so much HP. Especially if you still have your dash online, you can burn her, dash her, she's going to take over half of her HP bar. At any point where Paige is in our face, we just focus her, because she is so squishy, and can be one-shot at any point. Then a mag, we're no spirit now, which is a little rough. We're burn maxing 2. I guess you only, I mean, we still need Spirit at this point in the game. But I guess you only go Spirit first if you're dash maxing. As one of the last 3 reviews I've had we're all just about character specifics and not general info. Feels like I'm improving my matches aren't going well. I mean, yeah, that's a thing. If you're improving, that's what matters. If you're improving, that's what matters, though. Is she coming back? You should pause for her now that her respawn timer hit 0. But like right now, MMR is fucked. Ranked is fucked as shit. So just focus on improvement is far more important than actual rank, because your rank is gonna like. Oh, maybe she was on mic. But your rank is gonna like do fucking crazy shit. Just focus on improvement. I mean, this dive's bad, yeah. I like going on page, but we can't full kill. Unfortunately, we don't get the burn, but she dies for free. Good 1v2. Oh, barrier? No. What did I hear? Oh, we don't. What the fuck? We don't have Guardian Ward? Okay, whatever. I used my. Oh, yeah, I forgot you used your pause. I was just back. Just in time for you to type that. Oh, God. I would say when people DC when they die, I generally think it's worth pausing for them because it's not always a rage quit. Also, having QSR at this point is rough because we have no spirit power. Like the build is, our itemization is generally fine, but we need at least extra spirit at the bare minimum. Also we can be box starting instead of typing. What was I saying? Oh, don't worry though. Don't worry, silly. I will get to what is this Arcanist? I will get to Arcanist in like 3 weeks. Don't you worry. When I stop one tricking and actually just play for coaching improvement, oh god, my rank is going to plummet. So don't worry, I'll be there. But yeah, as far as the main thing I was saying, it's just focus on improvement. You should be shooting these orbs. There's so many orbs. That orb goes unconfirmed too. So many orbs we aren't shooting there. That's really bad. Like I said, I never expect people to hit the orbs or like get denies or even, you know, win confirm aim duels. But what I do expect is that we're going for the orbs. Yeah, it's bad to look for a shop there. I mean, it's good we got Page ult out, but you cannot shop with their face like that. You're always going to die for that, especially in the Calico. Or are you going to do the mid jump now? You should do the mid jump. Yeah, we used our boost late too. It's not worth it at all. I mean, even if you used it not late, it would have been worth it. Did they change the Flamant on fire animation for minions? I feel like they didn't used to look that good. Am I crazy? I haven't played Infernus since the last patch. But it looks better. It looks like smoother. You shouldn't try to fight this. She's gonna counter ult best case too. Yeah, you should never try to ult a Calico with ult first off, but then secondly, you shouldn't try to fight that because your teammates are pretty far. And her page being closer than your teammates is not unlikely. Also, we should go for a gun buff at this point. I think I'm pulling. Does Infernus count as frontline or spirit DPS? He's definitely not frontline. He's like, I mean, he's an M1. Ooh, yeah, that's... We live somehow. We should kill, actually. Oh, if we got that burn. But Infernus is just an M1. I guess he's like... I mean, he's kind of like the same 7 role, right? Where he's an M1 that does... that does a decent chunk of spirit. You're lucky you shouldn't have any abilities up. You got saved by what? What are you talking? I don't understand. Like, this Calico hurts me on such a genuine level because you didn't get saved by Walker time. You had a terrible dive. It's not like Walker timing is random. Oh my god, yeah. Listen, I would just mute her at this point because this player is clearly lost. Also, you could be resetting right now instead of typing again. This typing is really crippling us. I did after this? Okay, that's good. I mean, we'll see if she types more. Oh yeah, this is you muting her, I assume. Yeah. Now we can reset. Bulk routing, we don't have HP. We're sitting on 5k souls, we're 700 HP. Like, this is rough. Still typing. Oh, maybe that was you muting her. We're going to create another wave. It's okay because we have dash to create it. We just have to, yeah, like hit it from far back. And we're fine. They don't have kill potential on us unless they hit a page route. Now we reset. Yeah, there we go. You know, you can just dash into that arch for like slightly more efficient, like basing. Although I will say, as much as like when you're playing Page, the horses being on the ground is kind of annoying. It's really nice they can't hyperline you. It'd be so fucking annoying if horses could hyperline you. Like while you were on it. Again, mid skip jump just gets you there more efficiently. Yeah, it's not, I mean, I'm sad Calico's back in the meta. That's all I'll say. I mean, she's not. I think she's probably only like still E tier at best. That being said, having not seen her that much, and I'm talking solo queue, not pro play. But solo queue meta, she feels like she's back to maybe, again, probably C tier, maybe B tier at best. The fact that she's playable is rough. Okay. Like right now, I mean, it's good to get this tower, but if you're calling this tower, you can tell your team not to fight on the side of map. Here, let me get a map view. Like they're gonna, I mean, they're contesting this. You're probably gonna get this tower. They're showing 2 here, right? Which means 4 are coming probably down this rope. So this is a 4v3. Your team's going to lose this fight. It's short of like a goated dynamo ult, but this is just a statistically disadvantaged fight. So I don't mind the call. It's only first turn. It's only 3k souls. I don't mind the call to just trade it for a tower. But you need to be telling your team you're doing this and not to fight on the right side of map. I don't like this page is there. And Calico. Yeah, you did. Parry though, good parry. You should not be shooting earlier. You're backpedaling. You don't have Spirit Lifesteal yet. Unfortunately, that parry doesn't hit. Surprised you have kill potential on her. But it's when you're shooting her like that, running away. It's good if you have Spirit Lifesteal, but if you don't have Spirit Lifesteal, you just need to get back. Horses is one of my favorite ults. Really? I mean, it's not as OP as I thought it would be because it's so hard to. It's not like League where cross map ults are actually hittable. But I don't know. Not particularly because of its stun or support, but the fact that it can initiate at range, which means I can do cross map ults to the entire map. I mean, I feel like we'll get a better ult for that eventually. Like one thing, when I play League, cross map ults are fun. Like cross map ults are very fun. But we don't really have a good cross map ult yet. I mean, obviously GT ult kind of counts, but I don't want one you have to control. Good parry tower. You should always, whenever a Lash throws you under tower, you should always parry it. Also, we just took 3 melees, which we did not need to. Wait, gotta sneeze. Okay. So, what was I saying before? Okay. So first off, whenever Lash throws us under tower, you can parry it for free. Unless he has stun on his ult, you can parry it for free. And then, you know, tower just doesn't do damage. That's why you see better Lashes. They'll throw you next to the tower, but not within tower melee range. Because it's a free parry. And then secondly, when we're jumping around that tower, we need to get away from it. Because you take more damage from tower melee, like DPS, than you do from tower just laser. You should be moving out of its melee range after the first melee when you're running around with your flames. And you already have your like flame dash DPS on it. So circling it more doesn't do any more damage. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great earn. Your waves are okay, but you don't have Dino. They don't have, well, Lash ults. You have to run this super fast for them not to actually have Lash ult. Yeah, all this time you're wasting. Lash ult's gonna be back up. If you're going to run this earn, which I don't even really love this earn run, you have to be doing it as fast as humanly possible. Yeah, I'm having a lot of permadash clips lately. God bless Ice Rog. Wait, what do you mean? Was it just like shit tweaking? Or what do you mean like A2, A whatever dashing? I need to learn what that shit's actually called. Yeah, with Shiv. You just like dash to the moon? Shiv permadash, I see. Go toxic bolts, fortitude. I mean, I like the build. We just need spirit power in it. We have no spirit power. Feels so bad for our DPS. Get clips later. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, yeah, we catch mid. This is how farm should be played. You just farm and catch wave. You need to catch mid though. It's bad for you to greed this farm. The way you want to play a hyper farm is you always want to prioritize waves over farm. The most, like, you get the most souls from waves, then troopers, then boxes, so it should always be prioritized in that order. If you're trying to, like, farm to min-max yourself, the way you really farm for yourself is you go next to, like, you get a solo wave, you shove like 2 waves, you go grab all your camps, then when wave ping-pongs back, you go grab it, shove a wave or 2, go back to your camps, and you just kind of rinse and repeat on, like, different parts of the map, judging by where your camps are. But whenever you can, you want to try to get a wave, unless if the wave's pushing into you, then you don't need to rush it. Obviously, it's pushing into an objective, then you need to rush it. But if you're ever going to miss a minion, it's better for you to go to the minion than farm the camp. I don't actually know the exact numbers. I should learn the exact numbers of camp to minion to, like, souls per second. We should push this mid wave, by the way. Since it's crashing, both teams are losing and like 3.5 minions on average. So we should just be there and shove the wave and then walk back. Also, they're showing quite a few on this right fight. Better for us to shove and then come to this jungle. Also, we should dash this. You shouldn't. Okay, well. Now we dash while reloading. I mean, it's fine. It's not the most efficient way of farming this. Thank you for the follow, Mogum. Welcome, welcome. It's not the most efficient way of farming this because you're using your QA. You're just trying to use your QSR for the QSR. I would lead with Catalyst, get a burn on both of them, then dash both of them. And then they, you know, a couple more shots keeping Toxic up. They should die. Careful getting hooked through Veil. Okay, he doesn't really go for it. You should not try to chase this. Okay, you're just going for a shot. Ricochet. I don't mind Ricochet Rush. It gets worse the higher elo you are, but at this elo I don't mind it. It gives you a lot more farming potential too. However, again, we just need that spirit power because we just have no spirit power. Your team's giving Earn. I mean, if there's any point where, well, they have 7 ults as well as the team fight ult. If there's any point where we have like Dynamo ult and Warden ult and they don't have Flash ult or 7 ults, we have a better team fight than them. Their 2 major team fight ults are Dynamo and Warden. Oh, it's if you want, it's exclamation point Raffles for the coaching. I probably should make that a pseudonym command.
I see the enemy.
A little risky. Okay, we get them. Yeah, we have. I mean, our bird is just not really doing much. We're only really going for Toxic. Also, Toxic DPS scales with Spirit, so that's another reason why having Spirit is so useful. Also, we should be mantle sliding there. Whenever you mantle, just hold control. OP. Get more movement speed, you go sicko mode. Hey, Lucy, how's it going? Yeah, like 2 spirit investments in the tree. I mean, do you even have booms? Yeah, you'll have, I mean, that's your mod. You only, oh my god. You only have 36 spirit power, which is actually okay. You did get a golden statue. We should get a spirit buff from this too. Statistically, we will. We do not. We do get CDR though, which is good. This is rough without slowing hex. Yeah. If you have slowing hex, you can go like that on Lash, but without it, I mean, they're dedicating so much to you. As much as this is a bad death, the fact that they use their 2 major team fight ults is great. Our team should wait 20 seconds and then grab burn. Like, that was a terrible fight by them. They had 4 people on you and they used their 2 most important ults. Actually, 3 most important ults. They page ulted you too. Okay, so if this ever happens to me, by the way, like, it's not even just 3 ults, it's their 3 major team fight ults. You should be spam picking Earn. You guys, now, once you respawn, like, they start running Earn, if you, or as long as you can be in the Earn fight, you guys never lose an Earn fight now. Because they don't have any of their team fight ults, and you have Warden and Dynamo ults, so you guys are huge. But also, you know, you shouldn't be trying to, well, you shouldn't be trying to go in on that Lash. But also, you especially shouldn't be trying to go in on that Lash with no slowing hex, because he's always just going to grapple out of your ult. Yeah, an improved spirit would be so nice to have. I wonder what we're saving for. How did they lose that? It's also Arcanum, so you call Earn and Gnome will come. I don't know. I don't think that's. I mean, people don't listen. But if you're on mic and you say to do Earn and you explain your reasoning why, sure, maybe a couple of your teammates won't come. But in that, if you explain your reasoning of why you want to do Earn because they have all of, this is Alchemist, right? Yeah, but because they have all of their major all of their major or team fight ults down, if people aren't going to come earn, the other team has, like, statistically more people on your team are going to go earn than on their team, right? Even if, you know, 2 of your teammates don't go to earn, statistically, since you have good reasoning or explaining your reasoning, if you have 2 people that aren't at all thinking about earn, their team will have 2 people that aren't at all thinking about earn. At the minimum, because again, also you're giving yourself an advantage by saying, like, your reasoning. I mean, we have a lot of burns. We should be backpedaling a little. You don't want to dash in. You're only using your QSR or your, like, one for reloading, which obviously is good for QSR, but you need to make sure you're actually hitting that catalyst. Because it's such a major damage amp. And the Spirit Lifesteal goes crazy. We're maxing it, too. It's huge for, like, anti-heal, Spirit Lifesteal, everything. Oh my god. Turn that down just for that piece of shit. Why? He's spamming. No, no, no. This is a terrible call by Dynamo. What? This is the worst call I've ever heard. You guys just lost 2 in this fight, and you know there's 4 on yellow. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Also, I do not know if this is NA or not. Honestly, just having climbed out of the early ranks, it works if you have a mic, but it's kind of random. Just don't expect to go and don't kill yourself. Yeah, I mean the thing is, but again, I mean it's just if at whatever rank you are, if you are telling your team your reasoning behind running earn, why you should run earn, and on mic asking politely for them to run earn, you have a statistically higher, like you will have statistically more people in the fight than they will. This is, yeah, it's second, yeah, no, this is Alchemist. Where should we miss the parry? We do fuck this guy up though. Also, ooh, yeah, I mean we should be trying to fight here. I'm getting a little distracted. Okay, wait, let me go back and look at this fight. But also I want to say the EU pro play significantly better than NA pro play. EU solo queue the exact same as NA solo queue. Don't, like, there's no differential in skill in solo queue. Okay, we get melee. This is the issue. We're just not dashing back. We're trying to dash into the fight. I mean, we're not respecting this Calico's intelligence, which I understand. But you have to keep in mind, with map state right now, there's Urn on this side of the map and a Guardian. It's pretty likely that that the left side is gonna be their strong side, right? It's pretty likely there's gonna like 4 people in this box. We can look. Kind of. No, they do. There's 3 here. I didn't see 3. But it's pretty likely this is going to be their strong side. They have no one green or on the other side of the map, as you can see. Now they get tower. Where the fuck is my... There it is. We should not be trying to engage there. We should just expect that they're probably going to be on this side. I mean, Radiant Ninja, not a bad... I mean, I guess with Ricochet, it's a pretty good defensive item on Fern. But again, just no raw spirit power to actually give us damage. Like last fight, we got so many burns on people. Is this our global damage? This is our global damage. We've only done 7.7 this game. That's pretty rough. But you can see, like, we're doing so much. We're getting so many burns, but they just aren't doing any DPS. Okay. Ooh, all those denies. We need to be shooting those orbs. Okay, what's game state right now? We're just switched, it's neutral, we have no major advantage, they don't have, I mean, they don't have 2 of their pretty decent team vitals. We do have Dynamo Warden. I get a decent time just to force earn. Because we have I mean, Lash ult is a little scary, but no 7 ult, no Page ult. And, like, our only ult down is Infernus, we're in a better team fight spot than them. Run logo in corner? Oh, is it? Oh, is that the... Arcanist, Alchemist. Oh, thank you, thank you. I really hope they rename the ranks. I've been coaching for a year. I've gotten used to every other rank. I've been coaching for a year. I still constantly mix up Arcanist and Alchemist. Because why are there 2 A ranks that sound exactly the same next to each other? I don't understand. And also in like pretty low elo, so it's not like if you play a lot of the game, you don't spend a lot of time around those ranks. Oh, well, we get lucky. Have you seen my doorman artwork? I have not. Is it in clips or general? Heck, general. Okay, let's. Will you farm this? I see the dormant artwork. I'll fuck with that. That's pretty good. Damn. Is the Vision of Valhalla. Man, I'm so sad. My Dormant arc is over. I'm just playing a bunch of random characters to coach better now. I can't carry in Dormant. I've tried. I really tried. I had everything I could, but I just can't carry on him. Yeah, the Mech Hand of Doom. Yeah, Bebop is. I mean, that really is their only. Like, I mean, that's the only team fight initiation besides the big Lash ult. It's Bebop hook. So if we were like in a team fight, if we just played near our roof, all we have to do is space Bebop hook, and they don't have that much initiation. Our initiation isn't. I mean, Warden's not bad initiation by any means, assuming he has Majestic Leap, which of course he does not. Oh, they redid the artwork for Radiant Regen. I saw they redid the artwork for Spirit Shredding Bullets. That's kind of cool. That looks a lot better. I'm glad the artwork's just slowly getting updates. Yeah, I played Billy the other day. That shit is so OP. They just like if you're at an elo or people don't, or if you're just in a game or against a lane where people don't really parry well, you just win. Like you just melee them and they die and they don't do anything. There were so many times where I would light melee a guy like 6 times and I literally said out loud multiple times, "Holy shit, will you just parry so I can melee you?" But they just would not parry, so I just killed them every time. It was crazy. Like I've always just hated melee characters, but Billy's fucked and fun. And go. Buying. Again, I'd love to see Boundless. What are we saving for? I assume that's a misclick. Are you trying to level it? Scythe. I mean, yeah, you have Ricochet. Siphon's good, but again, we're so pressed for Spirit Power. Is that Bullet Lifesteal? I mean, this is... Even if you're going Gun Furnace, you should have Improve Spirit, but Gun Furnace really isn't that good anyway. Yeah, Bebop is just... I don't know. Bebop is one of those characters where, like... He seems fun, but he's just not. I think it's mostly his gun. If he had a better gun, I'd enjoy him more. But Spirit Bop is just not good if you're an elo or people understand the game. Like, Bomb Bop isn't good if you're an elo or people understand the game. And Gun Bop just isn't fun because of the laser. So it's why the fuck is it Split Shot Haze? We're lucky that didn't hit us. We're having a lot of downtime right now, just kind of sitting mid. Both teams are kind of posturing for some random fight. But like, yeah, like right now, you shouldn't just stay. For one, there's 4 of us here, so we're not getting a lot of souls off this wave. Over 2, there's like a lot of camps up. There's both our T3s are up. We have a couple T4s in the jungle. There's a lot that could be farmed right now. After this VOD, would it be a good time for me to... Yeah, sure. Of course. In between VODs is a great time for you to redeem a build review. Oh, that sucks. That's almost a great parry. Again, our Catalyst just isn't on him, though. That's a major issue I'm noticing as well. Like, aside from the fighting, it's such a big advantage to have this on them. The healing reduction is great on Billy. So good against Billy. Life still goes crazy. DPS goes crazy. We're only really using him for the QSR. Yes, they're turning on her too. Even though she's 1 HP, so of course she had it back. Counterpoint, playing Bomb Bop will keep you in low elo or people don't know how to counter it. I mean, that's true. Honestly, that's true. But counter spell is just so fucking good now. Oh my god, I love that item. I'm still trying to get good at it. But like, now that what it sucks, I didn't just brute force games. Is there... I guess GT is kind of the only character I can think of off the top of the dome that just buys it every game, but I don't want to play GT. But like, I really just need to get used to having it. Because I'm still pretty sloppy with it. I use it fairly well, right? Like, if a Lash ult, like, I'm not going to counterspell it. But like, my timing on stuff like Pocket ult is pretty mixer or like hit or miss. We should take Walker. If anyone pulls up, we have dash, so we're not in that much danger. We should see just Walker. You have Warpstone dash, you're not going to die. We see Lash. I mean, they don't even have any good ults up. You're 100% could have taken that Walker while they're showing so much on this side of map. Also, we're wasting a lot of time just sprinting down this lane. You need to have, like, made up your mind of what you want to do. You see your team fighting the left side, so the best thing you can do is push a Walker. Their only invadable jungle is really on the left side, so you can't invade. Okay, I should go map view. So you can't really invade, right? But your team's fighting here, so I would maybe try to steal this double Lotto. If you want a path back, you should be grabbing Zip for 1, but for 2, you should probably go into this Lotto or this one. Probably this one, because it's safer since they're all on this side of the map. That's when we're giving Urn. We're not in a lot of team fights, which is rough. And we obviously can't contest this Urn, but we should be pushing or something. She have ults, she does not. Which we could win that fight. You shouldn't get out of her face. If your ult hits her and you're allowed to do your full DPS and dash on her, you probably win. You have BLS as well, so you're gonna heal a lot. If you're ulting, you should be running away like that. I don't mind just running away if we're not ulting, but if we're ulting, we should be trying to commit. Because, I mean, maybe we don't win, but when she's stunned by her ult, we're gonna do a ton of damage and get our ignite on her. She's like 8k ahead, yeah, but she has no ult, and we're gonna have Fern ult on her. She doesn't have any. She doesn't have counter. If she had counterspell or anything, then I would say she like guarantees wins. But even with an 8k lead, when she doesn't have ult, and she doesn't have any counter to Fern ult, we can do a lot to her there. Well, she's just laying on the ground. We're gun Fern as well, so we can really laser her head. She's also used her full burst. Calico's really relying on her ults for burst because her ult at max level resets all her cooldowns. She's like, I can't think of a mathematical number. But basically consider her like, whatever her soul count is, subtract like 20% from that when she doesn't have ults. Like, for her value. Again, that's not, I should probably flesh that number out more. But when she doesn't have ults, she's just a lot less scary as a TLDR. Because once she uses her burst combo on you, she's on like 8 seconds where she does fuck all. And she doesn't have ult to reset it. Yeah, I mean it's okay. Well, I guess it's like an additional 60% of like DPS in her ult for as far as burst, but the way with souls work, it's more like only 20% less net worth. It's weird the way like actually I don't know. Again, I'm working with arbitrary numbers and very anecdotal like spirit like anecdotal. Ooh. Like I don't even know. The TLDR is just. She does 60% less burst without ult, but she's not like soul count wise, you don't subtract 60% from her souls without ult. It's more like 20 if you can fight her or not. Yeah. Yeah, it also does a fuck ton of damage too. Like, God, why do you only see gun page at low elo, man? I saw fucking Swendo was playing us the other day and he was complaining about it. It's like it's so bad. You should not be walking up to this. For one we see Lash in our jungle, which yeah, he's gonna hit a double ult on us. Throws into Bebop laser, we spontaneously combust. Yeah. Also, you want spiritual overflow? I mean I get the idea. I get the idea for Gunfern. The issue is, oh, that's cool that it shows after proc stats now. The issue is that we're not getting any of these spirit investments. Like if we bought a spirit item, we're getting, or if we put that T4 souls, 6.2k souls into a spirit item, we'd be proccing the, we'd jump up to the 4.8 bonus, which is, or no, sorry, not 4.8, the 7.2 bonus, which is 21 more spirit power. So you'd be, I mean, essentially getting double as much spirit power as you get from this item. And then Boundless, instead of giving us whatever the fuck it is, where's Boundless? I'm not blind. Instead of giving us 35 spirit power, would give us like 56 spirit power, which is really huge. And be a massive spike for our actual spirit damage. Not only because of your burn and everything, but also because toxic bullets would get how much more damage? I mean, I don't think it shows plus investments. But, I mean, an extra 0.3 max health DPS, not including these spirit investments. We kind of just, I mean, we haven't had or been in a major team fight. Like, that's our biggest issue. I mean, that's because in this elo, no, like, well, not in this elo, but in this game, Urn has never been run. But, like, all of our fights are kind of just us getting jumped, or, like, individual fights across the map. You guys really need an actual team fight. You guys kind of had a team fight on the left side, but it was a bad team fight, and you weren't there, which I don't think you should have gone to that team fight because it was bad. But we also didn't use it to split, which is kind of rough. Now we're shoving this. I mean, she doesn't one-shot us. She's trying to. Is fucking Scourge? Are you guys? I mean, you guys are decently hard AP, I suppose, but we're not playing Cat Calico. Why buy Scourge? Oh, someone else put Scourge on her. Wait. Am I crazy? Oh no, there's a Scourge. I'm just fucking blind. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why. Well, it's also one reason Gunford isn't great. And well, I mean, it had its heyday, right? But like right now, another reason it isn't great is because weapon investments are so major. It's like if you're playing Infernus, you're already getting a lot of just flat weapon investments. From, you know, you're gonna buy Ricochet, you're gonna buy Toxic Bullets, you're gonna buy Swift Striker, like all these items that already pump. You should be at this team fight for Urn. You should not be shoving. Well, you know, I would definitely go team fight for Urn. Yeah, you're gonna get jump behind from Lash too. He's gonna shoot you off zip here. Yeah. You should save your warp stone. You want to wait to use your warp stone until Lash. You actually see Lash ground strike under you. Yeah, now we're just dead though. I mean, at least they page ulted, but I mean that's that's an issue of us not being on Urn. Victor's in the same boat. He has abilities that don't get in the way of his guns. So hybrid investment does more damage on him. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, Lightbringer build is good. I don't know. I really just prefer full AP Victor, though. I think objectively Lightbringer is better, but I prefer full AP because it's just, if you're actually into a spirit comp, when you can build full spirit and full spirit defense, you're in such a good spot. Okay. Let me get to the stat screen, and then we'll go over your notes. Kind of hate coming back to the mole, and then I slide, and I'm happy again. What is, I mean, what do our lane stats look like? Yeah, we did not do that much in lane. I mean, we had an insane amount of last hits. Especially because of the fact I saw so many orbs you didn't shoot. No, yeah, no, I'm saying Lightbringer has gun investments and it's good. I'm saying I just prefer ABLs, which is pure spirit. Okay. I don't even, I mean, where's our damage in lane? I guess the reason our damage in lane is so bad is, I mean, it fell, Okay, the reason our damage is so bad in lane is first off, we don't have any extra spirit, and then secondly, we never did any combos of, you know, obviously when you ignite someone on Fern, you immediately want to dash them after, because your dash burn, for one, applies on top of your ignite, but for two, it refreshes your ignite duration, or your afterburn duration. So dashing after you ignite someone gives you a huge amount of DPS, basically doubling or tripling how much the burn would have done initially. So that's a big issue, and why we're strapped for damage. And wow, we actually did an insane amount of damage considering we were in a single team fight. And then let me check, because if we go to like the 8-minute mark, not you. If we go to like, we didn't. Oh, no, okay. I mean, this is pretty rough. We have one afterburn, but so much gun crit. I mean, this is what, this is about where the lighting stage ends. I mean, you could see the issue is that we only have 234 from afterburn. I mean, our dash is out damaging our afterburn, and we maxed. Well, we didn't max afterburn first. We put 2 points in afterburn first, and our dash is still doing more. That's pretty rough. But it's mostly because we're not really using our dash to sustain the afterburn as much as we should, and we're not really playing around our afterburn as much as we should. You always want to just in lane, as Infernus, especially once you get rapid rounds, you just want to do everything in your power. You want to do everything in your power to quickly ignite them, and then run the fuck away. You just want to like, or sorry, I'm tripping over my sentence. You want to like aggressively, you want to quickly ignite them and then run away. But when you're in a better spot, you want to try to do everything you do in your power to quickly ignite them and then sustain that ignite. Like try to get some cheeky angle, get like one bullet in them as the burn's about to expire, and double your damage, right? When I'm saying run away, I mean you burn them, you dash in, and then run the fuck away with your dash. You want to make sure when you dash in to sustain your ignite, you want to use half your dash getting in and hitting the reignite, and the other half to run away, so you're not then put in a bad, like a very aggressive position without your dash on Infernus. So that's really where our damage is neutered in the laning stage. And then I mean, again, we have a surprising amount of confirms. I was gonna say one notes I really saw was that you weren't hitting orbs, but I mean that is a extremely high amount of last hits. But that being said, we should still every orb we physically can, we should try to shoot. There were a few, like just on the top of the dome, I can think of a few orbs we left for free and a few denies we just kind of gave or didn't try to take. But again, any point possible. Also, I would say on average you should have 2 to 3 denies a game. 2 is like an okay game, 3 is like a good, like I'd say 2 is 5 out of 10, 3 is like 6 out of 10, right? As far as like how well you did in the game. So you should shoot for 2 denies a game. And if you don't have 2 denies a game, you know you're not like trying to shoot the soul orbs enough. Or enemy soul orbs enough. Because even if everyone has like, even if the person you're playing against has significantly better aim than you, they're always gonna make a mistake and like, you know, kill a minion where the orb goes behind a wall for them, or they're not gonna be there, kind of backing off. They miss the minion, they miss the orb, and you can get a free deny. And then as far as the mid to late game notes, I mean the biggest note by far, which is the fact that we weren't in any team fights. At the end, we weren't in the fight that determined game. That earned fight that determined game, we needed to be in that fight. When they fall on the left side, I mean, there wasn't that many team fights in this game, to be fair. But when they fall on the left side of map, we weren't there. If you don't want to be there, you need to be using that team fight to split. You were next to a walker, you just kind of shove wave and left. Left, you need to be taking that walker or going to the team fight. I would take the walker, but you could make it to the team fight if you had really tried. You had like, you know, probably were 7 seconds out if you hit the air vent. Okay. And then I assume, I mean, also our napalm, we were just using it for QSR. You want to make sure you're also using it for the insane buff you get when you hit someone with it. Normally what you want to do on Fern, and like a standard Fern fight at post landing stage, you start from like 20 meters away, you shoot them, and then as you're shooting them, you're like dashing and sliding in range. Then you get within melee range as you're about running on ammo. You get your napalm on them. So now that your burn's on them, you're getting a huge amount of spirit lifesteal, and they're taking a ton extra from the burn. You start shooting them again, and then once they start getting out of range, you use your dash to sustain the ignite and stay within range of them. That's like an ideal 1v1. I wish we were not releasing our one to that effect. And then also, we kind of were just 1v1ing too much. Whenever there was one person alone in like our jungle or we were in their jungle, we would try to fight them. You want to, anytime you go, especially for a 1v1, anytime you go for a fight, you want to look at your map and be like, hey, do I have any teammates nearby? If the answer is no, you don't want to try the 1v1. Unless you know as a fact you win the 1v1, and you know you're very confident that they don't have any backup. Which a lot of the 1v1s we took, you probably won the 1v1, but we had no idea where the enemies were. And more often than not, they just were there to kill you. So that was the biggest issue. Calico did max damage. Jesus Christ, Calico players are boosted. But yeah, those are the biggest notes. And the biggest thing I work on by far is just fighting with your team more in important team fights. If the team's just kind of fighting for nothing, like on that left side fight, then it's great to just split, do whatever. Oh, also, well, we'll get there later. Then it's great to split or do nothing. But if it's a super important fight, like your team running the comeback earn and like the fight that's going to determine the game, you will 100% need to be in that. Just any fight over an objective you need to be in. And then one more note would be just to focus on earns a little more. Especially, you know, when they have a comp like this, when they use their big team fight ults, when we have an advantage, just running earn. And then when we're starting to get behind, just running that comeback earn as well to get back into the game. Okay. Actually, completely random side note before I start the next raffle. Does anyone know if killing patron, not T1, but T2 gives souls? Oh yeah, look at that review. Perfect timing. Let me just get the raffle up and then I'll open it. Does anyone know if killing patron T2 gives souls? I doubt it does. But I also kind of feel like it would. And I'm curious. Because it wouldn't matter. But that's just something I'm like vaguely curious about. And then, okay. That's scam. Also, hey, were you the one asking about like off-stream coaching? Or like more one-on-one coaching? Or was that someone else whose name started with an A? T1 does. Yeah, I know T1 doesn't, but does T2? That's what I'm curious about. Because T1 matters. So that but like T2 doesn't matter, and that's what I'm curious. Because they would never. It wasn't me. Okay. Let me go to Mina. Wrong button. Okay. Man, I try playing Mina. I just don't have the aim for her. I play against Amina in lane, and they do the most disgusting damage known to man. And then I play as Mina and I just fucking proc love bites like twice a game. Okay. Wait, wait, sorry. Before I look at this, what are the notes on Ido's builds? What? Oh, I always type his name wrong. You can use two ulting, yep. You can float slightly with Rake. Yeah, you could shoot. Okay, this is everything I know. Okay. Check if there's actually anything useful. Oh my god, there's a lot here. Okay. Um okay. Well, I guess we'll start with the core. Extra health, rapid rounds, extra stam. First, yeah, I mean this QSR and Rake, yeah. CDR and ult. CDR and ult comes way too early. Obviously CDR on ult is good on Mina, but this is coming way too early. It should not come before K-Dash and Spirit. Also, you're rushing Tank Buster, which I guess I don't mind. Gives you more one shot, but it's not. I mean, I guess I don't mind. Just somebody doesn't play a ton of Mina. I don't quite know where this. But I'm not in this scene. Do I have? Here, let me get the scene. I just don't mind. Then you're upgrading CDR. Not a bad time to upgrade to max CDR. Boundless before Spirit Burn. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, actually, I much prefer Spirit Burn before Boundless. Mina does way too much damage in general. She's gonna proc Spirit Burn very easily on her combo. Also, getting Spirit Burn online allows you to one-shot objectives with your ult. Although, yeah, you're maxing ult first too. So this when you hit the max ult spike is ideally when you want to get Spirit Burn. I think you'll hit. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait a second. I can keep looking at the build while we do this. What's down here? Disarming, curse, and knockdown. Okay. What else is there? Man, I'm fucking tired. I'm always tired though. I've been waking up really early recently. I'm waking up like an hour before I stream. It's like consistently. I don't know why. Also, what the fuck is up with no one entering the raffles today? What changed? I don't know, whatever. I have no cooldown with the two best games I have. Oh, I'm on cooldown two best games I have. Well, you said your cooldown expired. I vaguely saw your message. I'm on cooldown until tomorrow. Well, yeah, listen, you got back tomorrow. Or you'll have the the good games tomorrow. Okay, are we ads over? No, they're not. It's okay. I like to enter raffle, but I have class in 40. Okay, I get you. I get you. No worries. Appreciate you stopping by stream. I'm more just wondering, like, I don't know. I normally tether how well raffles do to how well stream does. Um, no, no pressure to enter. I was happy if you guys are watching stream. I'm more just being like, I was having more people enter the raffle usually means more people are coming to stream. That's what I really care about. Is, I mean, not to sound like egotistical, but obviously I want more people to be watching stream. Especially for yesterday's stream being big while I was like doing fucking thumbnail making. Anyway, ads are over. Okay, perfect. Okay. I'm gonna. This feels fine. I would get Spirit Burn pre-boundless because having Spirit Burn when you get ult is or max ult is really big because then you could just one-shot objectives, and also Spirit Burn just procs so easily. It definitely should come before boundless. And then next off, you need some kind of well. I mean, I don't. I think you heard about CDR should come later. Or like probably past these two. And then next off, you don't have any like health items in here. You need defense. The best defense options for Mina are Fortitude and Cultist. Most good Minas I see just go Cultist because that's like a good mix of farming, aggression, and defense. But you need some kind of defense at some point here because you need more health on Mina. She has so little max health by default. You need more health. You also have no resistances, which is rough. That's why you see a lot of Minas also by like Cold Front or Enchanters, mostly Cold Front though, so you get some kind of any form of spear resist. You aren't just nuked to the face of the earth or off the face of the earth. Let's see. She doesn't build. Are we talking in general? I mean, anyway, in this build you should be. Again, it's probably just slotting cultist like before tank buster, and you're in a fine spot. The optionals look fine. I mean, obviously optionals are optional. I don't think there's any of these. I mean, you probably are. Actually, I have seen Amina buy DB. It's like all these are. I mean, I don't think you'd ever buy Alkfire, to be fair. Um, these are fine lane optionals. Maybe. Oh, you should probably toss Headshot Booster in here. Headshot Booster is really nice to have on Mina, and if you're against enemies that have fat heads, it feels great. And then, I mean, yeah, these are fine defensive optionals. Double Barrier feels nice, and Plated feels nice. And you're definitely never gonna buy Bullet Resilience. You're probably never gonna buy Spirit Resilience. But I mean, this is fine. Yeah. Wait, let's see. What do you say? I like heal bending at 7. I assume that's what HP is. I mean, oh, Headshot Booster. No, god damn it. There's too many fucking. Gave us too many items. Yeah, Headshot Booster feels great in a 7. Why would I never buy Bullet Resilience? Well, in general, Bullet Resilience isn't a great item. Because, here, let me get the next raffle downloading. In general, Bullet Resilience isn't a great item because armor piercing rounds exist and just kind of makes it, you know, if they buy it, like if the enemy buys armor piercing rounds, Bullet Resilience just gets half its value immediately. And that's why Plated is so much better than Bullet Resilience. But in general, there is Spirit and Bullet Resilience items both get worse and worse the less HP a character has because obviously they are percentage reduction, and also they get more resistance when the character is at below like 25%. And then, so having like, you know, Spirit Resilience is pretty rare. Maybe into a full Spirit comp you'd cop it, but you have so low HP on Mina, it's kind of hard to justify. Maybe if you were like Double Barrier or something. And then also, on top of that, so basically that's just why you would never buy Bullet Resilience, because even if you'd almost never buy Spirit Resilience, you'd definitely never buy Bullet Resilience. And Plated Armor is just so much better because it like actively denies damage. Check the thread. I put on some stuff in there about the build. Okay, I got you. Build is kind of weird. Whoever was talking about Radiant Regen on Sinclair, and I want to try it out. This is my second game with it, I see. I mean, is it because it procs on assistant autos? I'm assuming that's why you would buy it. I would not recommend Radiant on Sinclair, but I assume it's because it procs on assistant autos. It's been a while since I've coached Sinclair. Thanks to the build review. Yeah, of course, of course. Let me check this. Wait, let me, well, whatever, I'll deal with that later. Sinclair, there we go. And then Radiant Regen. Yeah, proximate assistant autos, so that's why you would get it. I'm not a major fan, but I won't, well, you know, with the YouTube video I'll mention it in there, but not specifically. Okay, let me get match ID, let me start recording, watch replay, let me get the doc up and go Ritualist Sinclair, and then let me change, let me get to the right scene, and then let me change the logo on screen as well. Okay. Yeah, also another reason you almost, well, I mean, to be fair, Radiant Regen isn't really a lane item, but you never really buy regen items on lane in Sinclair's because his lane is so fucking broken. If you just get pure damage, you have such stupidly broken one shot. And like your scaling isn't even bad either, man. 1.9 for damage is insane scaling. Oh, wait, did I slash mark? I don't think I slash mark. No, did I slash mark already? Whatever, it doesn't hurt to do too. Ritualist Sinclair. Okay. I need to get a fucking YouTube review. Lock in. Okay. What am I missing? I haven't got a YouTube review in a second. I don't know what I'm missing. Okay. We could melee that minion. You know both of them aren't really that close to you. you should be backing up. You do not want to put yourself, especially with no drifters and Bale, you don't want to be putting yourself in this position. With Drift, I mean, the way you lane against drifters, like, this is really bad. We cannot be walking in his face. The way drifters, only an impressive laner if you let him just like spam his rend on you, which I don't, did he start rend? Because he has not used it on you. Okay, he started too, because he's never fucking played the video game before. But like, you obviously should expect him to start rend. And the drifter feels like a super oppressive laner if you let him get his one off, and he feels like, I mean, I wouldn't, not a joke by any means, but he feels kind of like an okay laner if you aren't. Like, now he should rend you. Okay, you guys gotta deny. It's insane, he's not, we'll see. If your playstyle switches when he gets rend, maybe you just are like, you know, big braiding. You saw the deny and I didn't, but I kind of doubt it. And when, yeah, like right now, we dodge his run with assistant. That's good. But if you're letting him just spam this one on you, he feels like such a strong laner. Also, we're playing way too aggressively for Sinclair. Sinclair likes to be, like, he does damage from the backline. Sinclair has 22 damage fall, like 22 meters range damage fall off also, which is the, actually they nerfed Drifter's damage fall off. Might be the best in the game again. It was the second best when Drifter had 24 meters fall off. I'm not sure what they nerfed his damage fall to. It might be tied. But either way, Sinclair likes to play, you know, 22 meters away from people, especially with your bolts. And you even with your assistant, you kind of don't want to go in their face. You want to poke them down from like 10 meters away, right? You never want to be within melee range of Sinclair unless you're like rabbit hexing and then meleeing them. But pre-rabbit hex, you don't really want to go into melee range, especially into a, you know, Drifter and Fern who both have decent melee damage. Sorry, melee range damage. We get some bolt damage. I mean, obviously you're neutering your damage a lot if you're just hitting bolts like point blank. Also, laning with Page is not great. If you could ever switch out of this lane, that'd be good. Sinclair Page is not the combo we want. Do they? No, Sinclair's is 22. I'm confident. Flip and fall up. Oh, they did buff it. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's 25. When did they shadow buff him? Because it was when I made my Drifter review video, it was 22, and Drifters was 24. Now what's Drifters actually? 22. Okay, so yeah, okay. They nerfed Drifter to 22, and I guess shadow buffed him to 25. Weird. I mean, good fake melee. Fortunately, we can't capitalize more off of that. Whenever you fake melee and someone has stamina, it's always better to look for a light melee. Yeah, you're also playing way too aggressively. You just want to play, like, for one, you're using your ones, recasting them way too early. Your one does scaling damage the further it travels. So you want to be trying to, like, Kobe your ones into the air. I mean, now, because he's one, like, you can look aggressively. But even this is bad because we're using our assistant before our bolt's online. We need to save our assistant for our bolts. Who's neutering our damage again? Another ground bolt, which is rough. We really need to be using our bolts for, you know, really high in the air. And like right now, if we had assistant, you just should reset him by and then come back. With no assistant and no bolt, it's really hard for you to have kill potential on him. And now you're dead. Yeah. I mean, at least he trades back. How's it going? I don't know. Welcome, welcome. Also, hi, Matrix. Okay, extra spirit now. Yeah, I mean, this is good. We're just min-maxing as much spirit power as humanly possible on bolts. We also get monster rounds. Well, we don't really need monster rounds here. You generally get monster rounds if you're not doing great in a lane, or if you're a weak laner, or if you're if you're getting shoved in, you're a weak laner. There's another reason that I can't remember. Or you just want like a or you just want like a semi-defensive boost item. That's like a pure lane item that gives you a small boost in lane. So we don't really want to look for we don't need my monster rounds when we're on the offensive and doing well. And also a Sinclair who, you know, has very insanely good laning. How many VODs did you view till now? This is our second VOD of the day. We'll do 2 more after this. Good bunny. You don't have to immediately pop it. I mean, that ult is pretty decent on Sinclair, especially early because of the extra. Do you have a point in your ult? I doubt it. Yeah, you don't. Because of the extra spirit damage you get on your autos. But it's not, you know, you should at the very least you don't need to pop it until 10 seconds have passed. So just holding it for a little extra time also applies more pressure. Because, you know, if you're taking someone like, I don't know, Dynamo ult or like someone ult who has to be melee range, then you have to pop it as quickly as you can, like while you're close to them. But if you're taking a more like oppressive ult, like Drifter ult, that applies, you know, the blind, and then on top of that, they have to respect your autos a lot more when it's online. It's better for you to hold that ult longer because they aren't going to engage while you just have the pressure of having the ult. This is like some stylist tech way back from my league days. But you just having the pressure of having the oppressive ult makes them have to respect a lot more. And they know you are going to use it within the next 12 seconds. So buying as much time as possible is great. Secondly, this angle's dog shit, but this angle's bad on Sinclair, especially. Because, I mean, for one, Drifter can just do that to you. Yeah. We live by, I mean, our page funneling us, but for two, Bridge is so fucking OP on this character. You just stand on Bridge, you press Assistant, you Kobe 2 bolts to the heaven, and then you strike them with a fucking smite, like a divine smite that does their entire HP bar for no reason. Ooh, thank God for Page. Like, that's how you should be playing this character. Like, right now, 2 bolts in the air as we're chasing. Again, you're using your bolts at ground level. If those were full bolts, they would have killed him. You need to be aiming your bolts, like, not directly up, but like up and forward when you shoot them. Because you're missing so much scaling damage. Because it's how long in the air? 2 seconds for max damage. There, you had him in the air for at most 1 second. We need a Zeus skin for Sinclair. That would go crazy. You're dead if he gets another shot on you. Please, Tuck. Oh my god, if he shot us once there, we die. A Zeus Hera skin combination. Yeah, that, oh shit, yeah, where when he transformed the assistant to his Hera, that would go crazy. Yeah, we're boost resetting. You have a good way. I like this. Autos just spawned in. My timer's desynced by 20 seconds. Good to know and monitor. Good timing on leaving a shop. I mean, you could have said an extra tick, but I mean, we have a good. I'm glad we have the basis of like you should leave shop when you're like 80% HP. Well, maybe less than 80, but you should leave shop when you're like a few ticks away. Yeah, like this, and then you just melee him. Or sorry, not melee him, auto him. Because you have the additional auto damage. I think that's the first time I've said something because I saw it. Huh. Again, 2 bolts to the heaven, just smite this motherfucker. Oh, unfortunately. Wait, I saw a 40 damage tick. How did you do 40 damage and how did he not die? You don't have Mythic Burst. What did 40 spirit damage? Oh, you hit a minion? Maybe? No, that doesn't make sense. What gave that 40? Oh, the tower. You an auto hit the tower, didn't it? Yeah, okay, that's not getting the tower. I mean, we get tower. That's great. The new coaching video also helped me on what to do 9 to 60 minutes. Usually I just push a lane, but don't go for walker rather than using my lane pressure to get the enemy jungle. Oh yeah, invading's OP as shit. I mean, if you are like well, I mean, I guess, you know, his video probably said this all, but if you're like, you know, someone with a great team fighting ult, pressuring other lanes is great. Like, if you have a Lash ult online, you can go, you know, fucking try to get a big advantage in other lanes. Or if you're more of a chill character, invading is very, very nice, especially invading their sinners. If you can invade their sinners, you do so much. Speaking of, buffs are about to spawn, which at the elo, I don't expect you to have buff timers down, but I would like to see you reacting to buff spawn. We're also just kind of stealing his ult for no reason. I know Sinclair ult has a disgustingly low cooldown, but we still shouldn't be wasting it. You don't really have kill potential on that Drifter. Looks like he's pathing for buff 2, which would be nice if we were on. Nice if we react to now. Early? Okay, it looks like we are. Yeah, okay, we're reacting to it. That's good. Heck, I mean, what does the map look like now? Well, the right side's the only tower up. We're a pretty oppressive character. They can't take tower. Obviously, your page can't solo defend. Ooh, that's rough pathing. We kind of just sat in the Fern Dash. Now we have our ult back so we can look for something. Also, Sinclair stealing Infernal is not bad. If you can stay on top of someone, you stealing Infernal is not bad. Also, stealing Drifter ult here just to zone would be nice. You steal Fernal to zone. This would be the one time where having Drift Rolled would be significantly better for keeping them away. Yeah, we just died to Rend. I got Mo because Wolf tried to play it and won 2 games yesterday, but I lost 2 games yesterday. We all just see Wolf play a Mo and play Mo. Yeah, I mean, I played Mo yesterday too. Shit's OP. It was disgusting. I did most damage in every game. It was also, you know, a fucking tanking the most damage and just a Mo and Krill and winning every lane. Because how do you lose a lane when you have like 100 HP, 100 heal, 100 HP heal on like a fucking Scorn second cooldown? I don't know what Scorn cooldowns off the top of my head, but it's like you go crazy. Okay, using the tech. That's good. You don't know the Sinner's tech. Just exclamation point double Sinners. I want to say no Scorn cooldown off the top of my head. I feel like I feel like it should be. I want to say a number, but it's like, no, that's disgustingly low. But I also know it's Krill. Like, I feel like balanced, it should have like a 17-second cooldown. But then I know it's Mo and Krill, and I'm like, no, it definitely, like, I definitely don't feel like it has a 17-second cooldown. To be fair, I lost against Mina Shiv. Oh yeah, it's hard to win a lane against Mina right now. Her lane feels super oppressive, unless you're like a Yamada or something that can just go on her and one-shot her if she ever misuses her too. Laning against Mina feels rough with her high poke and high sustain. You have to be like hard one-shot characters. You know, as a Sinclair, if you're pure Sinclair, you should try to switch into a Mina because you can really oppress her and just fucking Valhalla smite her every 2 seconds. And I played the Mina Sinclair matchup, and if you get a couple kills on her, you can genuinely one-shot her whenever you want. Really cool. Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, fuck Mina players, but fuck Sinclair players too. We should hit this vent just for slightly more efficient pathing. One thing I've noticed a lot, because I've noticed it myself when I've been watching my own VODs, but especially in newer players, I see this, is just when you grab Urn, not like you're just not hitting vents. It's so much more efficient if, you know, like you grab Urn, let's say you're grabbing this Urn, right? I'm lost. Assuming, you know, there isn't like a danger. It's okay to path mid, but you come here, you hit this vent, you go flying, then you have a couple options, right? If there's a little danger in mid lane, you can go under mid. It does put you in a funnel coming out of mid, which is dangerous. Also, this is not assuming, again, there's no pressure, so you don't have to route to your base. But then you come over here and hit this second vent. It's just so much more efficient if you're actually hitting vents, so you're running Urn. And then again, also when you're going under mid, you need to remember, a lot of times if the enemy team is going to contest, I need to go back to Sinclair, they're going to contest on the like exit of mid to try to melee it off you, so you need to make sure you have that secure, and if you have that secure, then it is fine to run mid. You can run it pretty fast with your slides. Search of power on one. Yeah, I mean, that seems fair. Like, I don't think, I mean, having pure spirit power is just so fucking good on this character, and on his bolts just goes so crazy because of its ridiculous scaling. Mina's still E tier. I'm the only good Mina. I mean, Mina's like I'm trying to think of a character. I can't think of a balanced character in this game. I was gonna say like Yamada, but Yamada normally has a positive win rate. I was gonna say like Viper, but Viper's had a positive win rate for a while. But Mina is what those characters should be. Where well, okay, maybe she's a little overtuned in solo queue right now. But a strong character that has a shitty win rate, because you want it to be a very high skill character. You want the average player to like Riven in League has like a 48% win rate on average, but the character is good. But it's because one tricks make that character look disgusting. And then but like new players can't like pilot the character for the life of them. Like that's how a high skill character like Viper, Yamada, Mina should be. Slightly more efficient if you're gonna Valhalla bolts to Valhalla bolt the heal creep, but it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, 2 day old VODs worked. The last VOD breaking patch I think was more than 72 hours ago, and it was the one where I think they reset Billy's model 72 hours ago, right? Something like that. But 2 day old VODs are good. There hasn't been a major VOD breaking patch recently, which is good. We should just assist in a way. Yeah, you could look for the roof. You're dead to Vin snipe. Oh, she just doesn't snipe. Oh, the rabbit doesn't hit. Now we're in danger. Can't go way path to the right. And then this is risky. Okay. I mean, Infernus could definitely be looping around to try to shoot you up with Zip. I don't obviously want to grab Zip, but I would just jump off and then dash under it, grab it again just to be extra safe. Walker next. Yeah, the item's really good right now. I mean, your build feels fine. It doesn't remind me. I'm gonna play a lot of Sinclair games tonight. Like I said, I'm just gonna hit a point where I just play. I'm gonna bounce it down around characters a ton to try individual itemization and builds myself. Ooh, unfortunate. You should melee him when he gets hit by the ult. Infernus ult is a guaranteed melee. That's why you see a lot of Infernuses. They'll like you can combine animations with meleeing and your ult at the very end. But if you get a guaranteed melee, you should take it. At this point, you know, especially because you're a hard spear character, your melee is doing more than your like gun DPS. Again, I mean, okay, the biggest issue I'm noticing with you is like the way you throw your bolts. Let me write this down. Like you're throwing your bolts at like a, I don't know, 30-degree angle, and you should be throwing them more at like a 60-degree angle. Again, I'm throwing arbitrary numbers, but you're just losing. You got to keep in mind, you want to keep those bolts in the air for 2 seconds, so they just do the insane amount of damage that they can. Like that was better. I mean, that was what, like 1.3 seconds, I would say. Does Dynamo have ult? He does. You need to be careful with Dynamo ult. Yeah, there it is. You had Rabbit there. You could have prevented that. We do die for it though, which is unfortunate. You mean like Vin McGinnis? Well, no, wait, what's happening? No, because Vin Steak and McGinnis fire. Wait, what are we talking about? Really? I mean, I don't think, especially in laning stage, you're losing the duration. I mean, maybe like okay, when you're fighting that Dynamo, you can throw him at the aggressive angle because you're getting him behind the wall, but you are losing like a significant amount of like duration in laning stage when you're throwing him so ground level and recasting. Like especially on Walker right now. Like there is no reason not to get full damage out of your bolts when you're hitting a Walker. You're just losing. I mean, it's not a crazy amount of damage, but you're just losing DPS in this Walker. Also, why the fuck does your character have so much siege? What the fuck? Heck, this character... Oh, we're talking about... Oh, for characters? Yeah, characters that are like... I mean, difficult characters should have bad win rates. Good rabbits. He's teleporting. We can pull a sneaky TP. Veil Walker. Yeah. I like going in Veil, or I like trying to get the Veil Walker Veil, but you can't tuck there. Veil Walker's almost back online. We should just path for a Veil. We're not really pathing for a Veil. We should not try to go up. Your only way you live right now is by hitting a Veil. Oh, okay. We hit the juke on him somehow. You should jump under, go to shop. There's so many Veils. Okay, you make it out. I mean, to be fair, I don't analyze that many Eternus Sinclairs. If you are having an Eternus Sinclair who tells you to throw him at that angle, then pose laning stage. Go for it. I do think in laning stage it's better to throw him up because you just get so much more damage. You can actually Valhalla nuke them. Yeah, there's the Radiant regen you were talking about. But like especially in laning, well, in laning stage, and especially when you're sieging a Walker, there's absolutely no reason not to get full damage because they have nowhere to go. Like, the Walker's not going to dodge your shot, so you should just shoot it, like, you know, get that 2-second max damage. I don't know any good Sinclair mains. No one fucking plays this character, because, like, he's so unfun. He's so clinically unfun to play and play against. Sinclair is just, there's just such a stupid amount of damage to output. I am definitely going to play Sinclair tonight, though. Adding him to the roster of characters I'll play tonight. Big Duck is the only Sinclair man I know. I didn't even know is Big Duck high elo? I never knew Big Duck was high elo. I knew he played the game a lot, but I just thought he was like a for fun content creator more than like a skill-based content creator. I'll add him to my list of people I should like analyze then. I always see him live, but I'm like, when I'm trying to analyze, he says, okay, Senna Plus isn't really, okay, that's not where I'm looking for analysis then. But I mean, that's cool, he's high ranked. But yeah, also for anyone who wasn't here at the start when we were talking about, he was saying he was trying they ult at the same time as you? He said he was trying buying Radiant Regen on Sinclair, and like, you know, the philosophy I'm assuming behind it is just the fact that your assistant autos proc Radiant Regen. That being said, I don't think it's great on him. But you need to jump off the sips, you don't get hyperlined? Yeah, perfect. I don't mind the juke. I mean, you did get in tower range. Oh, we missed the Veilwalker Veil. That sucks. Yeah, pop for Veil. Unfortunately, we're just bleeding the Backstabber, so we can't escape. Wait, do they not have Backstabber? Wait, neither the Para nor the... Okay, no, there's Drifter Backstabber. Okay, I was gonna say. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean... I think you're just out there if you walk out, honestly. I don't think you need to go for the tricky play. But if you're going for the tricky play, you should just commit to grabbing that Veil. Once you miss it, just walk back and grab it, and you're fine. Use the assistant at the start of the fight, and not the middle during half the assistant time. Regen is just wasted. Yeah. I mean, that's true. Again, I don't really like the philosophy of Radiant Regen Sinclair, but like, if an Eternus Sinclair recommends it, then like, you can try it. But I think it just, I mean, in general, even if like, in an ideal world, where you're, like, you know, you're half HP and you're using your assistant for the Radiant Regen pops, it still doesn't do that much. Like, you're still maybe shooting 2 people at a time at most, versus a character you actually buy Radiant Regen normally on is like Shiv, who has a dot, who has, you know, AoE spirit damage, and who really likes healing because he can tamper his damage with bloodletting, like, versus Sinclair, who's hyper squishy, doesn't really like healing, who, you know, isn't ever really gonna, if he's not full HP, he's probably gonna be dead, and who can't really make, you know, no dot, no AoE. Well, I mean, technically AoE, but no like big AoE. Shiv dash is normally gonna hit like 2 people. Sinclair bolts, you're lucky if you hit 2 or more. Sinclair's portrait on the hero selection has so much aura for a blank model. Yeah, I mean, I think they're leaving it. Like, he's meant to be like a dummy, like a testing dummy. So this isn't really like, this is how he's meant to look. He just like, that's good damage. He's just like, he definitely needs a model rework, or not a rework, a model update though. Like, he doesn't look like a, like, I don't know, he should be more of like an actual dummy. Like, his animation should be stiff, and he should, like, I don't know, look like a mannequin or some shit, and not like a filler model. See. It's also for the regen, and it's more for the little heal. Are we talking about Veilwalker? Oh, wait, move speed on ability cast. We're talking about Mystic or Radiant Regen. I see. I mean, I don't know. I don't see the vision of Radiant Regen. Because there's like, yeah, you can get 2 meters move speed on cast for 3.2k souls, or you can get, we need to back the fuck away now. We're dead to Drifter recast. Or you can just get like a flat. I mean, to be fair, the move speed stay just there. But or you can just get like sprint boots, and just have the flat 2 meters a second move speed for half the price. Because it's not really, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's really doing that much. Why is the number so tiny for the updated HP regen? And also, as far as like just regenning off the actual cast, again, you could just get like extra health and get like, I mean, get for 1k, like if you get Fortitude, which is the same price, you're gonna get more health. Like, I mean, I guess to be fair, you proc Radiant Regen 4 times in a fight is not, it's pretty unlikely. It's not that unlikely. On average, you're probably proccing it 3 times, right? But Fortitude kind of gives the same, like more of a defensive health value. Although again, obviously, you know, you aren't really gonna want the upside of Fortitude, or the, not the upside, the passive of Fortitude of that regen. Again, we're fighting a little aggressively here. We don't want to be looking for this fight, and we don't want to be trying to go in. So I've been distracted with Sinclair specifics. Let me get more into your like actual macro. We don't want to be trying to fight this at all. I mean, our Abrams is coming to back us up now, but he's far. Again, this is a classic at best neutral fight. I mean, Para's running at you for no reason. Now our Abrams shows up, but like our Para should not have run at us or run at you without backup. You also definitely should have had backup, and you should have been dead before that Abrams pulled up. With Para ult and everything, there should have just been someone else behind that corner. At this point, we have good lane pressure. I would start looking for Urn. Right, you're pulling them away from their one walker, so you guys could potentially split walker. And on top of that, you know, your Bebop's going to fix this wave. You have a great mid wave, great right side wave. Like, at worst, you trade right side Walker for... I mean, you know, short of losing. I mean, obviously, you could lose a team fight, but... You might be a little too prone to recasting your assistant. You kind of had to there, because you're probably dead either way. But I feel like our assistant is always in danger when we're recasting it. You have fleet... You have fleet foot? We're just going for a pure movement suit. I like the rattiness, but again, if we want to go pure rattiness, why don't we just go boots? Good kill. I mean, that's mid boss. 100% you guys should go mid here. This is a classic mistake. I mean, you do have time to get Walker, actually, because you have wave here. And a huge advantage. But as long as you go mid immediately after, you're good. Thought I grabbed Drift Roll there. I see, I see. Yeah, you also really do like Drift Roll. I mean, it's not bad. But like Dynamo ult is the ult you really want to be trying to grab. Para ult isn't bad either. But Drift Roll's not bad. Dynamo ult's amazing. Para ult also isn't bad. But you guys are not going mid? Oh, that's really bad. We definitely should have gotten mid there. It still should get mid. I mean, you're 28 minutes of the game. They still have so long dead. You guys got Walker, could get mid, could run Urn too. You have so much time to kill. Tom didn't know I moved for it, and that sucks. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It feels so sad when you lose a game because your team doesn't go mid, even though you call it. Yeah, God. Their damage right now. Our max damage is not high. Am I missing something? I guess we just have no boundless. And Surge of Power is conditional, to be fair. Yeah, I guess it's just Surge of Power being conditional that our damage looks low. But I feel like at this point in the game, I'd expect Sinclair Bolt to do like 700. Which Surge of Power gets us close. Wait, no, it's not conditional. I'm going insane. Well, actually, it might be. Okay, it's not conditional, but I mean, like, I'm actually not sure if it shows Surge of Power damage. Well, it shows Rapid Recharge upgraded damage, so it should show Surge of Power upgraded damage as well. I would assume, but also it's Valve, so, you know. Yeah, this is good. We get one more bolts. And then we reset. I wouldn't waste that last bolt. Okay, like at this point, you have a lot of bolts you need to be regenning. Your bolt cooldown is not, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not crazy. It's not quite worth using your bolt there. Because you're not getting a double bolt. You're only saving yourself like, let's say 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds of autos, and you're putting yourself in a lot of danger. Now we should go base though. We can buy a T4 because we're gonna sell healing, right? It'd be great for us to go shop. You can grab Slaughter if you want and then go shop. We shouldn't use our assistant there. Right now I'd place an assistant like right here and then run Seeker shop so you have no risk. We are down. I mean, if there's I don't expect this. On paper, they should do mid now. 2 kill advantage 30 minutes into the game. 100% you should grab mid. Don't expect that though. Else we're really letting our souls creep high. We're next to Seeker shop with this many souls. As a character that's like virtually unpunishable with R2. Yeah, I mean, you can't really, if they push this with 6, you can't really solo defend it. The animal is online too, so you can't hug your walker. You need to play on top of this. Yeah, that's good. As long as you don't jump down, that's good. I mean, we got a good ults. Fortunately, just post Walker. Now we don't have Walker resist. You should pop Fleetfoot. I mean, that's good we get the kill. You Rabbit Hex and Fleetfoot. You should be able to live. You just need to hex him. We're very like... How many games do you have on Sinclair? There you go. 190. Okay, I mean, at this point, I feel like you should be more comfortable with his kits. I feel like I mean, generally you're comfortable, but I feel like your rabbit hexes are a little, I mean, surely we do mid at this point. But I feel like your rabbit hexes are a little like a second thought. You should always know when you have rabbit hex, especially if you're like, for the most part, you're using rabbit hex defensively, which is fine. I mean, there hasn't been that many offensive opportunities for it. maybe you pop it before you Dynamo ult there for like a little extra damage on Dynamo ult. But other than that, like, you know, you're using it, why did we not buy again? I mean, if we're going mid, so we're just rushing it, then I understand. God damn it, we're not going mid. Well, he's not going back. He's such a big bag of souls, and he's also staying low. I mean, we didn't walk back into danger post Infernus. And also, if we drop our bag, it's going on our teammate in the situation. Obviously, we don't want to try to die, but I didn't see anything egregious. Because worst case scenario, they commit everything they can to kill us, like 1-for-1. Then, like, our bag goes onto a teammate. Okay, but yeah, next, I mean, Spirit Burn's good next. Let's get a lot of damage. Oh, I see. I fucking hate auto buy. I didn't need to rework auto buy. Why does it have a time to buy? Tell me, what was the thought process of giving it a time to buy? Who thought that you should not be trying to fight this? If you could hyperlander, that would have been great. When you can't, you need to try to like get out because you're very aggressively on their side of the map. No rejuve or anything. Like who thought that was a good idea? To give auto. They also not last patch. When they added heroes, when they added 6 heroes that patch, they increased the time it takes to auto buy. Why? Why does auto buy not? I don't know. Auto buy. And it automatically queues prerequisites too, which makes it so it takes even longer to buy. And half the time you walk by shop on an auto buy, and it's like, oh, which ability do you want to imbue? When I'm trying to buy the upgraded fucking superior cooldown and not T1 cooldown. Yeah, good dino ults. We use our ults a lot more than him, which is nice. I mean, let's go. Sure. Okay, patron knock in mid, surely. Biggest issue by far. Oh, that was I thought that was their last shit. I was gonna go, what the fuck? I just hate that I can't remove items from the queue while I'm dead. Really screws me up. I didn't even know. I mean, I guess I don't really queue items, but I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, you can if you right click the item. Because if you're just maybe not from like the direct queue, but if you're right clicking the item in pre-queue, I know you can add and remove items so you're dead. Well, I guess I shouldn't say no, but I'm pretty confident. You guys need to go mid. If you're not knocking patron, you need to be going mid. Is she taking him to you? I thought she ulted him and was just running at you. It's really bad. We're just completely throwing our lead though. Like overall, your general mechanics have been good. Your general gameplay has been good. You're in the major team fights. Only reason this game hasn't ended 5 minutes ago is because you guys just refuse to go mid every time you win a team fight. If we just go mid at any point in this game, it is over and out by this point. Are you calling? Oh, I guess you're calling mid on my. Okay, what do you say when you call mid? Like, what is? Because I'm assuming you're using mics. I don't see a ping. Like, what are you saying? Like, what exactly are you saying? How are you like? Just like tell me exactly what you said, or if you don't remember how you would have called it. I say we should do mid roller down people. I mean, yeah, I mean that's a fine way. It's crazy your team's not listening. But you just normally what I do is I say like let's go, or like, you know, let's go mid. We have, you know, X player advantage, or they have like X player down if it's like a keel, like dino down or no dino. Like, you know, let's go mid. We have 3. Well, this is the rare times I actually use my mic, but let's go down. We have, you know, 3 up and dino's dead. Or dino doesn't have ults. And then if they don't listen, I just start spam pinging that shit. And at that point, if they don't listen, there's not much you can do. But, well, besides grabbing Urn, I don't mind ratting Base Guardians that gave you the flex, I think. I actually don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure you broke Base Guardians and got flex. But you should grab Urn after that. The reason Urn is in this game, and the reason, like, Valve is, like, one reason I really respect about Valve is the fact that they gave an objective you can solo initiate. You shouldn't try to contest this. Your team isn't contesting, you're not going to be able to solo contest. Your team would rather kill the Drifter. I mean, ideally, I don't even mind making the call to kill Drifter there, because now we should kill, like, one more and go mid. If we get Dino ult out, we have a free mid. Echo. He also don't have any duration items. I'm surprised. Do, like, Infernus Sinclair does not recommend superior duration? Is Echo Shot on our... Echo Shot's on a rabbit. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, well now, well you get patron knocking the go mid. Okay, there goes your Abrams. Okay, the ideal play right now. You guys are playing textbook. You're up 3. One person grabs this wave. One person grab, and then you have like 2 come mid, 1 come here. You wait. You burn like. Well, actually, you don't have that much time to burn. So okay, I take that back. Sorry, I have to do that to reset the drawing. One person grabs this walker, and then the rest, all 4 of you go here and shove this wave in. You get, yeah, I think you just knock patron actually. Or you fold mid. At this elo, I think you should just fold mid. But you don't, I was going to say that if you had a positive wave, like say the left wave was positive, what you should do is fix all of your waves, knock patron, and then go mid. Because your waves are so bad right now, sorry, it's like I draw too much, I've noticed. Because your waves are so incredible. Why the fuck is my, what? Okay, whatever. I can't draw anymore. I don't know what's happening. Because your waves are so incredibly bad right now, you can't actually look for that. Because like you aren't going to be able to backdoor patrons, you should just go mid. Which it does look like your team is doing. Luckily. Yeah. If you had any wave to knock patron through, you should just knock patron, fix all your waves, pull back mid. You don't have enough players up to like split mid and the objective. You should be on mid here. Rabbit Hex is super important for denying a steal. Especially with Echo Shard. But also, do you have like a reasoning behind not buying Superior Duration? Like, especially if you're Echo Sharding Rabbit, Superior Duration is so fucking good. Gives more assistant duration, which is great. Gives more ult duration, which, like if you're doing Dynamo ult, can be great. Gives more Hex duration, which is amazing when you have Echo Shard on Hex. Also, we did Rabbit Hex, perfect. One day I'll lock in and play Deadlock again. I'll get a VOD review. Hey, I believe. I mean, I respect just watching this game, like, casually. Also, it's kind of insane if you're not playing the game to be watching coaching content, but I appreciate it. How the fuck did he live? Gee, what happens? Wait. Huh, I actually have no idea how he lived there. Bloodletting doesn't... I mean, that he was within execute range, no? Like, you always don't have rage, so you don't have the 25% execute range. But he should die there. Surely. Early. I like the highly intellectual Deadlock talks. I appreciate it. Every time they change bloodletting, it stops working. Really? So okay, so just some weird Sinclair glitch. I realize, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to have a minor Sinclair arc next. Because I'm realizing I'm not that like into him with Sinclair meta because no one fucking plays him and I like never coach him. I think Sinclair is my next major, well not my major, but like my next minor arc. I'd at least put 10 games on him so I understand his itemization more. But I definitely do think we should have duration. What a hook. We're trying to steal his ult there. Also, it looked like quick cast, which I fuck with. I think instant is better, but I fuck with quick cast. I don't think you're getting full duration on those bolts. It's close, but I'm pretty sure you're only getting like 1.6 on those bolts. Again, on players, I understand the angling, but on objectives, there's absolutely no reason to just go like get the full damage. See, okay, but you bought Echo Shard on Rabbit though. That's the thing. I understand not having duration normally if you just want to play around your bolts, but when we have Echo Shard on Rabbit, we definitely need duration because it's like, I mean, it's 25% more. We'll just say an extra second. I don't want to do the exact math. We'll just say an extra second on Rabbit. I mean, what am I gonna say? Just 25% more Rabbit, which is obviously double. You basically get a half extra Rabbit when you have Echo Shard, which is pretty good. What Sinclair build do you use, by the way? Because I'm gonna play Sinclair tonight. I have a Sinclair build? Oh, this is when he was like a beta character. Those were the days. But yeah, what's your Sinclair? Oh, yeah, this one. I'm assuming, yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Damn it, the fact that I have like, I don't even know what does this, but what the fuck is this? I mean, obviously it's because my monitor, I can tell it's something to do by formatting, the fact that I get this glitch. Maybe? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Thank you. I will. Let me mark this builds, and then. Oh, this is just how it is. Oh, I'm definitely copying that and deleting it then. Uh, this one. Okay, sorry about these builds. Okay, thank you. As far as your notes, let me get to the match recap. And why am I always hungry? Because probably because I don't eat, actually. That's pretty easy to figure out. Okay. As far as your notes in lane, let's look at direct lane stats first. I don't think. I mean, 2 denies, like I said, shoot for 2 denies, hope for 3. So that's good. Player damage, obviously great. Little lackluster on the last hits. I mean, why does it say starts at 20 minutes? Does it mean it ends at 9 minutes? Anyway, I think with last hits, I normally shoot for 23. Well, actually, Infernus has 23 exactly. Oh, stats at 9 minutes. Okay, thank you. I can read. I normally shoot for 23 denies, so your denies aren't bad. Maybe trying to shoot soul orbs a little more, but it's not bad. I would say the biggest mistake you made in laning stage was just constantly playing that off angle instead of playing bridge. Like, Sinclair loves bridge. And that off angle is not great. And like, well, I'm trying to go to the fucking NYC or like testing tool. I'm not. But especially, you know the angle, especially in a drifter, where you're just putting yourself at like a very negative spot because he could just at any point he can just turn that corner and rend you, and he did multiple times, and you just got fucked up a lot. I mean, I don't know. In general, I don't like that angle, but also especially into like drifter, you're just giving drifter such a strong advantage because he can just giving him the ability to gap close on you whenever you want is rough. Usually I play on bridge unless I'm in that lane. Interesting. I mean, I think the main again. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I see a vision into a different comp or into a different lane, but into drifter, you're really setting him up into like it's kind of the same if you're into drifter into Abrams. You're just putting yourself into like any character that can do a lot melee range and has good CC. Well, I guess Drifter doesn't have CC. Drifter has extreme one-shot melee range. Abrams has extreme CC melee range. Maybe like a Para too, because then Para could get a very easy swap into tower. Yeah, Bebop can hook into tower that too. Any character that really likes melee range, except maybe Billy, because Billy doesn't have that much CC or tether. Like any character that likes melee range and like is a melee character, and also because you got to keep in mind if you're playing that angle, the reason I don't like that angle, like maybe in pro, well, in like very high elo play it's kind of different, but in solo queue the reason I don't like that angle is because there were so many times where you got pushed on that angle and your page wasn't nearby because your page isn't going to be playing off that angle because you know she's just like a fill teammate. And also she has to play this weird spot to get her barriers on you where she like looks at you through the tunnel, so it's very hard for her to reinforce you when they choose to go on you. And that's why I always kind of shit talk that angle in solo queue. Because so often you just see the other team be like, hey, let's just jump this motherfucker. And there's like a 3-second time before your teammate gets to you. And 3 seconds is enough for most characters. Like two people to like 2v1 you and get you enough to tilt the fight. But yeah, that's the biggest lane note. I mean, late game, if you were calling all the mids, then that's not really on you. But if you call mid, they don't do mid, just do earn. You can force earn. And if you have a big advantage, you can just do earn. Always call mid first. Mid was better in all those circumstances I mentioned previously. Hiccups again. God damn it. All those circumstances I mentioned previously. But if they don't do that, just grab mid. Or not grab mid. Grab earn. Grab that earn. Shove that earn. You can sometimes try to push objectives, but it's pretty hard, right? Like when you're riding those base guardians, you got them, which was good. But it, you know, you almost died to the shiv, right? Because you're kind of putting yourself in a dangerous spot. So if you can't grab her and just grab her and force that, get some kind of advantage out of the fight, even if your team is like fucking fist fighting you not to get it. The way I train my earn awareness, because I used to really struggle with earn awareness too. You can watch my old streams when I play on stream, and my chat was like, "Oh, it's a good earn time, go earn." And I always just say, "No, it's boring," and I just wouldn't run earn because I found it boring to run it across the map. But the way you train yourself to actually have good earn mass muscles is just every single time you get an advantage, whether that be ult advantage or kill advantage, always look is earn up. And another shortcut to do this, and the way I like personally got my I know I said that was anyway, the way I got my awareness up was I actually got it from learning bridge timers. I didn't respect running earn until I got really locked into learning bridge timers, because then I would always know when Urn was spawning, when Urn was switching. I'd always be thinking about Urn being on our side. I'd look at timers, you know, is Urn switching, is Urn spawned, and that got me really locked into thinking about the Urn because it's, you know, mirrored by bridge timers. So if you train yourself to look at bridge timers and think about bridge buff timers, Urn will come with that, or you can just, anytime you get a small advantage, try to think about Urn, whichever one's easier for you. Okay, and yeah, I mean, those are the major notes. I mean, we were maybe okay. Actually, no. We were a little 1v1 build. Like I'm thinking of that 1v1 you have with Para on their side of the map. You know you never want to take these 1v1s unless you know as a fact you one shot them within 5 seconds. Well, we'll say within 7 seconds. On average, someone, if especially if they're trying to 1v1 you on their side of the map, has on average they have backup within, I don't know, 7 seconds. Again, arbitrary number. But if you can't one shot them within 7 seconds, and you know as a fact you don't have backup, you should not be trying to 1v1 them. Because they're going to probably get someone, and then, you know, 2v1 going to go terribly, and they're going to get a big advantage off of it. Does the delete button work? Of course it doesn't. Okay. Not to use an excuse, but this is like the... Wait, this is like the fourth Sinclair game in a month, so I was playing a new character. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, no sweat, no sweat. Obviously, I mean, that makes sense for your muscle memory on Rabbit being a little rough. Yeah, God. Is there, wait, let me see if either of these builds up Radiant. Not, and then doesn't, not. I already started saying that before I even looked at the builds. Oh no, it does. I don't know, man. No, but anyway. Let me go. I'll try it myself. Yeah, I'll get back to you on it. I'm gonna play some Sinclair games tonight. I'm gonna try buying it myself. Try playing games without it, and I'll get back to you on it. Okay. Let me start a new raffle. But like, I mean, you know, that guy knows Sinclair better than me, so. Well, yeah, actually, that's just a good point. Let's look at your heal. Well, let me start the next raffle, and then we'll keep looking. We'll look at your healing and such. That's Gamba. Yeah, go. I should put this in the Deadlock font. I'm not doing that now. Wait, actually, can I put this in the Deadlock font? Is it? Wait, okay, where's my ads box, properties, select fonts? Oh, it is here. Okay, wait, let me check what font I was using before so I don't forget. I'm using Roboto Bolt. I don't think they have an exclamation point. It kind of looks good though. Too bad I can't do an exclamation point. Or quotes. Oh, I kind of like that a lot. Damn, that's sad. Oh, that makes me sad. What? How did I... Beautiful, keep the white bars. The issue, okay, I don't mind it being white bars for the quotations, but the commands need to actually have exclamation points by them, unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. Go the exclamation point yourself. I mean, I guess I could do it in overlay. Huh. Eh, fuck it. Well, okay, let me look at the healing first. Or region by type. I could do 2 boxes on top of each. Oh, that'd be hard to do. I could do it. Region by type. Not region, healing by type. I mean, 5k. What's your general healing? 10k. I don't know. Can we compare to Fern? Hmm. Can I compare it to someone else? Did Shift by Radiant Region? He did. I guess he only got 7k. I need to look at this at a high elo. Okay, like I said, I'll do some more research into Radiant Region myself. But I mean, to be fair, if the E6 Sinclair says it, I trust it. But okay. Let me go. It's gonna be okay. I guess I should clone. No, I can't clone it. Okay, we'll leave it like this, and then I don't know, man. I like the font though. Man, I do like the font. Oh, it sucks they don't have an exclamation point in here. Yeah, I mean the healing was more than I thought, to be fair. I like I do exclamation points from a different font and like thread them in. Be a little work. But is it worth like on paper? Does look better? Type out exclamation point. I could do that. I was kind of thinking of do it. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, this is Deadlock spawn. I don't know. I think I should just keep it. It doesn't look. I want to make it work, but I think it's too. We already have the chat in this spawn. I think it might be a little too much. They add an exclamation point, I'll do it, but it's gonna be like a pain in the ass to light it up. Although it is kind of hard to read, to be fair. What's happening? We're just waiting for the next raffle. The Ezex guy who did it said it feel like a noticeable difference, but I was just trying it out. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'll give it a look. I've definitely noticed. Wait. Anyway, thanks for the review. I'll be back in a week. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I'll be more locked into Sinclair reviews in a week. So I'm gonna do quite a few Sinclair games tonight. Like I said, I've realized that I'm just saying fuck my rank and like I'm just gonna play a bunch of different characters. That like I just want to focus on coaching. I'm too focused on like, oh, I don't want to be washed. Who cares if I fall below Oracle? Who cares if I fall below? Who cares if I'm fucking like goddamn initiate? Like I don't give a fuck. This is so much better. Like even just from the games I played, I'm gonna coach. Even though this Kelvin game is awful, I'm gonna coach Kelvin's better. Like Mo's better. It's just so much better for me to like skip around characters for like coaching. Are you okay? You can see I don't play Sinclair. Oh, I aims for his head. God damn it. What the fuck just happened? Ritualist in a week? On God. On God. Okay, genuinely, I'll definitely be Archon if I start doing this. On God, I'm probably gonna, well, not probably, but there's a non-zero chance I hit Emissary. Fuck you. Okay. All right. Oh, support Midknight by disabling ad blocks to make money when viewers watch ads. Oh God, man. I hate that. I wish I could have like an auto response. Like Midknight says, "No, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Jeff Bezos." Like I wish I could have that as an auto response. Oh, nice Matrix review. Emissary Lash. Okay, been a while since I've been Lash build. If you aim above the Abrams while on the same level as him, it will still. Wait, what? But it didn't lock onto him there. It's definitely. Wait. Okay, that locked onto him. That locked onto him. That didn't lock onto him. That didn't lock onto him. That locked onto him. I never realized the bolt hitbox wasn't a square. What the? Or it's like a weird circle. Oh, at same high level. I didn't know you could actually aim for their hitbox though. That's pretty nice to get a lock. Maybe I'm cooked. It worked last night. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I might be. Who knows? Maybe it's like an Abrams thing too. What am I doing? Oh yeah, download the next review. God damn it! Get a YouTube review tonight. Holy fuck. I'm gonna have to do my. Tonight. I'm gonna have to spend making my entire how to counter every character guide if I don't get a fucking YouTube review. I've been so guide built. I've spent so much time on guides recently. Oh. Okay, go back to this scene. Again, first world problems. Who cares? I enjoy the creative process anyway. How's my VODs doing? My DLNS VODs never do well, but I'm excited. The VOD channel's doing so well. It makes me happy. The whole I mean, my whole content is doing really well. I really appreciate it. It's nice. I was a little worried because I mean I don't know how many. Yeah, I don't think many of you are like have watched me for that long. But like a year ago, I kind of PB'd. I was huge in the Deadlock community. Like 8 months ago. I was like I was getting recognized like every game. I was getting like my videos were not doing crazy, but they were doing pretty fucking well for the Deadlock scene. And like I thought I PB'd with my previous 22k peak on YouTube and then 70 viewer stream. But we're about to dethrone the YouTube video, and then you know, we gotta dethrone the stream too. Actually, it was what, 73? We got a PB that, and I'll go crazy. 'Cause I don't want to have already peaked. Well, I definitely already peaked. I can't even tell the story, but I know I already peaked because like it's an everyone clap type of story, so I can't tell it. But because it just won't sound believable and it will sound like an everyone clap type of story. But like I peaked in high school, on God. I made my peace with that, but like I don't want to peak streaming wise. Come on. I didn't click download? Oh my God. Wait, who are you? Wait, is this in the right one? Yeah, you're Lash. Fuck me. Sorry, my brain. I peaked in elementary school. Ah, fair enough. Honestly, I hate. What I hated elementary. I hate elementary and middle. I feel like I need. Oh my God. Anyway, 31 objective damage. Oh my God. No one else on our team hit objectives. She's a Spirit Ivy. What? That's insane. I mean, I guess Mark Mag. How the fuck do you guys remember elementary? I don't remember. I don't have specific elementary memories, but I just remember hating it. Like, it was just fucking ass, man. I've always hated school. I've always genuinely hated school. And it's not like, I feel like a lot of people hate school because of social aspect. I'm like a social person. I love the social aspect of school. I have so many good memories with my friends in high school. Every single good memory I have, I don't have a single good memory during a class. Every good memory I have is during a passing period or like, you know, outside of school during my like high school period. Like I loved the social aspect of high school. I hated high school so much. Oh my God. All the stupid work that like a fucking, oh my God, I hated it. All the random shit I had to learn that I've never used ever again and never will use ever again. All the fucking like stupid filler work of, oh, like color this goddamn circle in for 2 hours because we fucking hate you and need to give you homework. Oh, that shit sucked. I don't know why. I wish it was. I feel like life would be easier if I was a school person, but shit is not for me. Why'd Sinclair gun so weird too? Oh, I want to test something. We're waiting for that replay to download. Oh wait, I'm not in the sandbox. God damn it! I'm going to the sandbox. I think that stops replay download, so I'm not risking that. No, wait, can I? I can. Okay. So Sinclair might be the fastest character to get around in the hideout. I feel like one day I want to go back to my elementary school. Like I feel like that's one thing I want to do is like go back to my elementary school, go back to my middle school. Like it'd be so fun to just walk around the hallways. I feel like you just get so many memories that you just like completely forgot about. But you'd be like, oh my God, yeah, this is this stairwell where like this happened, or like, you know what I mean? Or like going in the classrooms too that I've 100% forgot. Like, yeah. Ugh, it's not downloaded yet, but that's something I want to do that eventually. That being said, you know, an adult asking to go around an elementary school is, you know, maybe not the best PR, but like I feel like during the summer I could like hit up one of my old teachers and be like, hey, can I just like go into the oh no, I appreciate the Matrix, but it's more like I don't care that much to test it. And like if I go into sandbox, I'm 90% sure it cancels. Not 90% sure. I'm actually very unsure. I'm completely unsure if it cancels the replay download, but I don't want to risk it. But like I feel like I could hit up one of my old teachers and be like, yo, could you just like during the summer or some shit? I just want to fuck it. I don't know. I feel like there's so many memories there. Like high school, I remember most of this shit. But like there's like just those like I feel like there's so many repressed memories, you know, from like elementary school, middle school, that, like you just entirely forget and you would only remember walking through the hallways. Okay. Which patch did they change the dummy to 7 from 7 to Abrams? You like 5 days ago probably? Start recording / marker. When the / marker doesn't marker / marker. Emissary Lash. I will get a YouTube review. I will have content that's good enough to go on YouTube. I will get a YouTube review. I will have a good review that's on YouTube. Ugh, man. Although I don't think I actually will because I can tell I'm hungry. I'm such much of a fucking perfectionist too. Because like 90% of the reviews I do can go on YouTube, but I'm like, oh, but there was like that 2-minute lull 3 minutes into the video where I didn't say that much useful and I got on a tangent about like fucking, I don't know, Lash's mustache being so bushy and like looking like Ron Swanson. Like, oh god, man. What makes a review good enough for YouTube? It's just a lot of useful shit. Basically just constant useful information. Like just constant usefulness and pure locked inness. Because I don't edit my fucking videos because I'm like, I mean, I used to edit, but it's why I stopped uploading a long time ago because it just was a ton of time and kind of got draining because like editing really isn't fun. Yeah, I don't edit. I don't know. I'll edit again. Well, I'll probably have an editor one day, but like editing's too taxing on me mentally. Okay, well, can we go on a tangent about Lash's mustache? I mean, it's goated. I mean, the new model, it looks even better too. What's the Mickey? What is this Mickey Mouse stalling? What? Like chapters on the vid and stuff would go hard. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll get back. I'll probably get back in editing or have an editor eventually. But like, I'm not really. I don't know. I think I'm just too perfectionist about it. Anyway, lock in, lock in, lock in. We're okay. Flog star. So we'll get our one next. I played with someone named Dracula's Big Naturals a while ago. They inted me 2 games in a row, actually. Okay. I mean, yeah, obviously the corner boost tech doesn't do shit. Okay. We have ability on him right now. They just got their ability back. We're gonna. Oh no, we got a Nye. Okay, we're in a great spot. We are gonna fall back to buy now, which is good. We should. Oh, we're saving for QSR on Flog, aren't we? Do we have a point in Flog? Yeah, we're saving for QSR on Flog then. Okay. I haven't seen this build in a second, but I respect it. It does an absurd amount of healing. Yeah, this QSR queued. Did we just queue QSR, or has it always been queued and I'm just stupid? Okay, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm doing silence when the like the post I could like see the break and be like, oh, the video should start here because this will be a YouTube video. I'm gonna say actual useful shit now. QSR rush with no Flog T2. Well, we're gonna get Flog T2. That's why we have point to Flog. We're gonna get it as quickly as possible. QSR rush is still good because QSR heal applies on, or like QSR bonus damage still gives bonus healing as well. And just like Krill, Lash Flog gives percentage healing, so it's great for you know, rushing QSR, rushing Mythic Burst, both of which, for whatever reason, the healing applies to on both characters. Actually, I shouldn't say with 100% certainty Mythic Burst applies heal for Lash Flog. I know with 100% certainty it applies it for Krill Scorn. But, you know, who knows? It's just fucking, this is Valve. Maybe the interactions are slightly different. I thought you could only get QSR on T2 Flog. No, you can get, well, you obviously do want to rush T2 Flog so you get the reduced cooldown. But you can get QSR whenever and it still applies the healing. Just getting T2 Flog, you know, half the cooldown is great if you're going for a pure Flog build. We're doing our little rat angles. Fortunately, we miss them, but we do get a huge heal. I mean, you can see, like, you hit both people with Flog, it's plus 130 HP. Something like that. Doing quick math. Or Doorman. What's so bad for Doorman players? But I know I have an affinity for them. I gotta go one emergency. Oh yeah, no, take your time, Matrix. No worries. And the VOD will be here. It's like, you know, no worries at all. If it's like an emergency, you don't need to come back. VOD will be here. And I'm happy to review without you here. Well, I'm glad he missed him meleeing his own minions. Good an eye. I wish they need to make it so in post it tells you when you're like VOD watching someone when they get a deny and you don't just have to know off the audio. We shouldn't be going that aggressive. Yeah, we just get our Flog. I mean, we didn't heal off that. Yeah, that's net negative. We did, well, okay, I guess it's net positive because we did 140 damage to Viscous, took 140, but we healed 70. Well, not 70. We healed, oh no, 70. Yeah, that's how that math works. So it worked out, but it's still a little risky. We want to be careful. You know, if you're looking for these aggressive Flogs, like right now, box routing time is perfect. Buffs are about to spawn. I don't know how desynced my time. My timer's desynced by 1 wave. But buffs are about to spawn next wave. It's like, this is a great time to be box routing, positioning for buff. Right now, you should go in on them. Yeah. She has no stone form, so she can't push aggressively at all, which means you hard shove wave. you go do the little tunnel box route I mentioned in my last video, and then, you know, you jump all the way to the bridge. This is, I mean, we're getting damage on tower, which is good. I mean, technically Slam didn't connect because Ivy Stone formed, but it probably was a bit of ping. Probably was. The reason the VOD kind of looked like she definitely got hit was probably because she's on ping. But if I'm that Ivy, by the way, and I Stone form before they slam, but I have ping, I get hit by that 10 times out of 10. I free ult, I guess. Also, did Bridwell spawn? I missed it? I swear I didn't hear the audio. But I know my timer isn't desync that much. Yeah, there's Mythic Burst to heal extra on Flog. It procs it, right? Yeah, it procs it. Yeah, sometimes VODs can be a little janky because, you know, ping is... I also, one of the desperate thing we need before this game comes out is them to fix whatever coding shit makes it so ping feels so awful in this game. Because, like, ping feels worse in this game than any game I've ever played. Oh, we're going for the camel tech. You're a piece of shit. But now we're just going to take away Viscus's entire HP bar. Oh, you early cubes. Okay. I honestly would have gone for that. We know Ivy can actually stone from our ground strike, but I would go for Viscus. Let's see if he can cube it. Because I feel like at this elo, your Emissary, 60% of the time, I mean, you could see he pre-cubed, right? Which, you know, I mean, let's not... Pre-cubing is fine. We all, you know, everyone struggles with pre-cubing at some point. But it's probably like only a 60% chance he actually knows, or like has the skill to pre-cube. That's a good dive. A little late on the Flog, but better late than never. Okay. I mean, at this point, we know a wave has passed. We know Viscus Cube is back online now. As I talked about in actually my guide that, I don't know if this is a YouTube video when the guide will be out, but you obviously want to keep in mind those key abilities by wave timers. You know, we know Viscus Cube cooldown is a wave and some change. So Cube's back up. We can't look for a dive. Oh, we full reset too. He's not puddle punching us? What? What? Okay. Gonna parry. Well, okay, well. Ooh, that's bad. I don't expect you to parry that FSC by any stretch of the imagination. But if you want, like, Freelo, and you want to win every single lane you play against Viscus, just like learn how to you have to do it with a friend. There's no easy way to learn how to parry Viscus Puddle Punch. But go in like a custom with a friend and train yourself to parry Viscus Puddle Punch, and oh my god, playing against this character is so fucking easy. Especially if you have, like, especially in this elo where they'll kind of just keep punching you. If you get really good at parrying it, you can get rebuttal, because rebuttal still will flex damage on Viscus Puddle Punch. You just can fuck up this guy like there's no tomorrow. Welcome back, Matrix. Hopefully everything's okay. And again, if there's like a major emergency, do not feel any need to come back. Oh. There's cold fronts. Extra stam too. Okay. Obviously, we're gonna see superior stam eventually. Just a quick task I do. Okay, okay. I mean, 2 boxes are better than no boxes. I think we could have gotten a more efficient route if we pathed over there and got those. Well, I'll just show it. I don't know. I'm like with my game, but if we got the 2 boxes here and then 2 back here and here as well, we could have gotten 4 boxes. Would have been a little better. Also, I'd like to hard shove this wave and go. Gets Lotto. Why am I blinking right now? Oh, she's trying to steal your Lotto. Harry. Oh, she didn't melee. Honestly surprised. I feel like I see Ivies in this elo melee off stone form all the time because people don't parry it. To be honest, I also get coached, but play like Rancid Dog Water. Hey, listen, I'm the coach and I play like Rancid Dog Water, so you know. It works out, it works out. I mean, all towers are up. This is such a like you want to take tower, right? It's 1 HP. Ivy no ult. Viscus has ult. You need more HP to really pressure it. I mean, yeah, you're gonna go trade for tower, I assume. Maybe you could just get in and live. Oh, Ivy's playing super defensive for no reason. That's good. We get tower and we can leave. Perfect. Honestly, I think they should have just full committed onto you and probably killed you. You shouldn't, but also, one note with that is you should not use your Flog when you're going in there. You need, if you're going for this aggressive play on tower while you're half HP, you need to have a Flog to get out. Because they should just be like, let's fucking jump this guy and try to like fuck him up. Or just leave mid lane and box max. Hey, listen, box maxing's the best. I love box maxing. You should, bro. Watching Hideocker play, that motherfucker gets every single box in the lobby. I swear, it's crazy. Every wave, he is just on boxes. That is one thing. Also, the one reason box maxing gets better and better the higher elo you get is once you get in an elo where people know not to shove wave if you're not there, or know not to hit wave if you're like doing a box route, doing he doesn't cube in time, I was right. Doing whatever, then it's risky. Yeah, grapple to be safe. We don't know if Ivy's here. What was I saying? Let me give a skedaddle. That's good. I forgot my train of thought. Probably wasn't important. Oh, is in this elo. And also, if you're playing, especially at this elo, you never want to shove wave. If your teammate dies or your teammate's box maxing, if you can avoid hitting wave, you want to. You do not want them to. I don't like stam rush. I mean, this is kind of preferential, but I personally prefer Majestic Leap Rush feels so much better on Lash than extra stam rush. Because it gives more damage, it gives more survivability, it gives better ults, it gives so much. It gives better map rotation. Unfortunate. And then we can't really kill unless he just does that. I'm telling you, this is something I always talk about when I see Victors. If they have ult, they just die. They're like, okay, I have ult, I can go die. If you have ult, then you should still not go die. Like, yeah, you can die and not actually die, which is cool, but you should just waste your ult. Like, he should just back out there and he lives. There's no benefit to him running at you. But he just does it because he has ult. It's crazy how just every Victor player does it. Sometimes I leave out Superior CD to get Majestic Leap if I'm kind of fed. Majestic Leap is so much better. I get Stam much later. I don't think you get Stam super late. I think, but like I normally get Leap pre-Stam, and Leap is my survivability. Oh my god. Okay, we live. If anyone chases, we can vlog them. We need to reset now. He is chasing. Oh my god, you're greeting. Okay. Please leave. I know you're looking for an ult, but like you have so little HP. That's a good ult. You also don't throw them near the door, which is good. Now, as long as Doorman doesn't bell, yeah, you die for it. Yeah, I mean, we should have just reset. Let's see. It's bad if you didn't reset. If you have boost online, it's very bad. Let's see. Okay, you didn't have boost online, so it's just bad that we didn't reset. I would just prefer stand bars. Leap gives so much more everything though. I mean, it is preferential. I do know high elo players that like stand more, but I think the majority of people prefer Leap on Lash. But it is preferential, so not like a hard recommendation. I don't know, Leap just feels so good to have on him. Just gives so much. Especially for like running away. You can just go split whatever the fuck you want. If anyone shows up, you just like instant leap away and there's no punishability. Yeah, God. Fucking what the fuck? That was my mind just like tweaked. Okay, I'm back. Hit tower. We should kill now. Yep. Okay, at this point, let's look at game state. Obviously up 2, no one's in space to really grab Urn. We do need to, someone needs to come towards the yellow side though, because that Viscous is gonna push the wave. Yeah, there, yeah, you're losing your tower. That's yellow, right? Not green. I'm not going insane. Yeah, it's yellow, okay. I actually think I finally, after a year, it only took me a year, but I finally learned left lane yellow, right lane green, middle lane blue. Only took a year. Let's get Tank Buster next. I mean, yeah, I mean, Tank Buster's good. I feel like I've seen a lot of Lashes rushing Spirit Burn now. Tank Buster into Spirit Burn is also fine. But I've seen a lot of Lash builds that just rush Majestic Leap. Well, I guess, okay, I shouldn't say I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of Lash builds that rush Spirit Burn. The Lash build I kind of like to do rushes Majestic Leap into Spirit Burn. Spirit Burn just gives, I mean, Spirit Burn is just such a fucked item. And Lash can proc it on his burst very easily. Especially when his ult's already grouping people, you can get huge explosions and just go sicko mode. Hitting slam mat, wait. Getting Slam Max, then getting Tank Buster feels good. I assume, I mean, I don't know, it's probably going to be Slam Max next. We're pivoting towards Ground Strike. There's no way we'd do that if we were maxing Flog next. Also, Flog Max isn't crazy. I assume it's going to be Ult next, or not Ult next, Ground Strike Max. Yeah, there it is. We will have it pre-Tank Buster. Now we're going to do a lot. I mean, this IV has good reactions, so we can never really... Actually, no, we can never really... Ooh. You should wall jump off this wall. I mean, I guess just... I mean, that's one way to do it. You flog and then 2... Unlucky. Could have flogged them when they came up the rope, but you were kind of saving it a little long. I mean, either way, you're dead. Okay, but at this point, like, we know Ivy, for when their comp has a lot of counter to Ground Strike, right? They have Viscous Cube, they have Mina too, they have Ivy Stone Form. But we also know that this Ivy can very, very reliably, don't talk shit about Doorman or I'm never coaching you again. We know that he can very, very reliably Stone Form our Ground Strike. So what we should just buy Silence Wave. It's the best. I mean, it's a great item on Lash. You press it before you Ground Strike, you press it before you ult. I mean, they have so much to dodge your ult right now. Being able to silence them before you, especially before you ult, but also before you Ground Strike is going to be huge. We definitely need to see Silence Wave come out this game. They just get that? That's crazy. We're a little late on contesting. We definitely have people here to contest. Stormhead's built. I see him knockdown already. Knockdown per rapid recharge is crazy. Hey, we're getting reactive barrier though. Goated item. Fake rank 1 Doorman getting mad at Doorman. No. Real rank 1 Doorman getting mad at Doorman being shit talked. Ooh, that sucks. She was slowing X2, so she should have probably sent Gosan to Valhalla there. Unfortunately, we barely miss her. That's just, you know, that's what you try to hit characters that have flight in the like center of the Ground Strike, or not center, but like they by your the early part of the cone. You actually try to like connect your body with them when you're trying to Ground Strike them. So if they go up, you just bring them to the ground. That's true of like, you know, any character that can get in the air. Interesting. Well, you should back out at this point. There's no like you guys aren't gonna like get this tower. You need to be backing out. Not an angle you want. I mean, they should be getting reinforcements eventually, right? Also, it's crazy you guys haven't died yet. Now they're doing something. I mean, you get out. I mean, you lose Mirage on their side, but at least you guys don't die. You should have been backing out way sooner, though. We stayed there way too long with no actual, I was spamming retreat here in, like, ping. I mean, I didn't see a retreat ping. But either way, at a certain point, if you're spamming retreat and they're not backing up, you just leave them to die. Because you staying there doesn't determine if they die or not. You staying there just determines if you die or not. So you should just be spamming retreat. If they don't back up, you just leave them. Let's see how she has so much objective damage. Good Ground Strike. Ult's a little overkill. She's definitely dead to rights. We do not need to ult there. I like when people type that because like they think they're so hard when they type teabag more. But like all you have done is indicated that you are all that them attempting to tilt you by teabagging you has obviously worked. Are we actually pinging mid? You guys should not be going mid here with all your like wave states being. Well, I guess you have 2 okay waves, but your mid wave is not a swap for mid. Mid is, you know, I mean obviously wave state matters in general a ton for calling mid, but especially the mid wave, because how pushed mid wave is directly dictates how quickly the enemy team can respond to you guys doing mid. Sometimes I just misclick mid rather than like, okay, I get you. That's why you should always click the walkers, because you can double click the your walker for like defend this, your team should defend this. You can double click the enemy walker for we should attack this, and if you want to go pinging to a lane, you should always click behind their walker, like back here. So that way you don't have a risk of clicking on anything else. That's a fucking creature. Also, we're Ivy. Like, what? You have an ult that just does what Magic Carpet does. You just could have an ult and save 6.4k. Fucking creature. I love Magic Carpet as an item, though. I miss when Mo could actually buy it. Carpet is a great item. I'm really glad Deadlock just has like for fun items, because they aren't buffing it into like a point where it's like super meta and pro play or whatever, and they're just being like, hey, this is just an item that's fun and it's just gonna be here. If you want to buy it, you can buy it. Have a good time. If you're choosing not to get that machine because you're gonna run away, you should light melee it before you run away, just so you break it so they can't get it. Otherwise, you're just leaving all the, you know, buffs and souls for them. It's not, I mean, okay, let's take a second to look at map state, right? Looking at this fight. Victor's coming to catch your blue. Ivy splitting your green, right? This is not really a fight we want. They have no one on map. This wave's pushing. The only wave we actually don't have crashing into us, someone's there to catch, and someone's splitting another wave at the same time. Like, this is not a fight we want to take. This is an amazing fight for them because they have every wave positive and someone who's looking to split, and they see one of you's not at fight. But for you, this is not a fight you want to take because you're gonna lose a couple walkers if this fight like takes a second. Yeah, Bebop respawns. Now you just have one wave crashing. And just to work out. I think somehow it wasn't there. But the Doorman's there. I guess they're Viscous and 7 were just farming, so we get lucky. But they definitely should not have been farming there. We should have gotten fucked up. Also, again, I mean, it's full waves, double wave crashing into your walker. There could be a person here just fucking you up. How's it going, Namuri? Welcome, welcome. Also, I'm definitely saying your name wrong, so my apologies. Just Slowing X Stop Magic Carpet? I don't. It probably should. I don't. Okay. At a point in the game, it didn't. At the point last time where Magic Carpet was an item I actually saw in game, it didn't, but it should. So it might be patched to actually do it. Okay, it does. Thank you. But like back when a year ago, when like I actually bought Magic Carpet, it didn't. Well, okay, but it doesn't. That's not true though, because Matrix, it doesn't stop. Like in DLNS, they were actually spreading misinformation last night. In the NA group. Well, they were not misinformation because they were saying they didn't know, but they're also saying it should. But like Slowing X doesn't stop Drifter recast on his mark or on his 2. 1 for 1. I don't mind you trading there. But like, so it's some movement abilities. It just, I mean, technically that's a TP, right? But sometimes it just doesn't stop shit, which is cool. And like, you know, I don't know. Drifter's just like, I'm glad they nerfed Drifter. I think balance wise, I think every character right now is generally good balance wise. I just don't like the character. Well, I think Kelvin needs a nerf. But other than Kelvin and Para, I think every character is generally good balance wise. It's just maybe some tuning needs to be done, right? Like Mina's good in pro, but in solo, she's kind of like good Minas can kind of run things a little too much. Why am I not skipping the death timer? It does silence Warpstone. Yeah, you're right. That is also technically a TP, but it does silence Warpstone. So I don't know why it doesn't silence Drifter. But it does silence Warpstone. Reverb next. I mean, okay. Okay, so like, most of the Lash build recommends I have a preferential, but not having Silence Wave is like objectively bad. Because their comp is, for your ults, you need Silence Wave in this comp. Especially, it looks like you're aiming towards maxing ult next. Like, if we're gonna get big ults, we have to have Silence Wave, because 3 people on their team can just be like, I don't want to get Lash ulted today. Again, you should be using wall bounces and Doorman ult. Just go into the in the hideout, press F7, type no clip, go down into Doorman ult, and just practice running across it for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, and you'll be able to get through it so much more efficiently. I think Shiv and Bebop need a rework. They're breaking the game or breaking shit. I do think Shiv Bloodletting needs a rework. I think Bebop is fine. I think they'll add more hook characters eventually, and I think Bebop maybe needs numerical changes. I don't love a laser, but that's more of a preferential thing. But I think Shiv Bloodletting is what needs a rework. Okay, we're focusing, let's see. At this point, she's going to just press carpet. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of carpet. I mean, she's out. No reason to chase. Better for us to start looking mid. We've actually only got one in that fight, really? That's crazy. I just do it quick. I know the tech, I do it on lower stam characters. I just do it quicker on Lash since I have many stams. Wait, what? What tech are we talking about? All I remember talking about last was Silence Wave. I actually got that, that's crazy. I mean, she dies for that because she has no carpet. She is old. We pick her up, yeah. The wall bounce on Dormant ult. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's still worth doing on Lash. You're still saving a stam. Like, if you just practice it so you can do it reliably, you're still saving, like, you know, you're saving time and saving a stam, so there's no reason not to. And on Lash, if you're doing a wall bounce into a air strafe, like, you're gonna go through it really fucking fast. Either at the same speed with one less stam, or even faster with the same amount of stam. Either way, you know, it's great to do. It would be great to call mid here. We're going for a walker instead. You should play roofs. Yeah, perfect. They go in, we should jump into this. Yeah, we get one. If we should go mid again still. Getting Dorman would be great, especially for setting us up for mid, because his cart is pretty good at saving mid. I mean, he's dead now. Again, great. Now we should go mid. We're up 2 by the time we call mid. The second time you tried to attack your teammates. We might be a little... I don't even know what I would prescribe for helping that. Oh, we maxed Flog next, really. I mean, I know you get more damage for more healing, but I don't like maxing Flog. I would like looking for max. Because the stun on ult is so fucking good. It denies so much. Again, especially in this comp, where they have 3 characters that can, you know, or like have iframes. What's their... They're definitely also hard spirits. Spirit resilience goes very crazy here. I mean, let's see. Spell break is not... Yeah, it's definitely just a spirit resilience angle. I mean, 95 more damage is not insignificant. I don't know. I guess, again, I'm saying more preferential stuff. But I prefer old max. But, I mean, 95 damage is not, again, not insignificant, but it's just... You know. I mean, I guess if you have them grouped, it can do a lot. We really mostly just need Silence Wave. Okay, now we get Reverb, and then surely post-Reverb we go Silence Wave. Fringe Flogger versus Chad Slammer. Yeah. I just see, I mean, the 1-second stun is crazy, especially because you can throw enemies at other enemies for, like, getting even more in the sun. It goes crazy. Solo proc Spirit Burn. I mean, assuming no resistances, yeah. I guess with Reverb, you're fine without. You're either way. You'll get more Dukes of Investments, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I see it for the Spirit Burn spike. Now with Reverb, it is proccing it. But also, I mean, looking at our buy order, I think we're gonna have 3 AP, but like assuming it's Spirit Burn X, which I would not be surprised to see. Spirit Burn. Also, secondly, we should buy Spirit Burn before Reverb. But then secondly, if we're going to buy, I assume Spirit Burn's gonna come out next, and we're gonna have like 3 AP by the time we buy it. So as far as the Spirit Burn spike goes, you're only stalling like, I want to say 7k souls. Or there's only 7k souls where the difference, or it's actually a difference. I need to get the exact, I need to memorize exact boon scaling. I'm experimenting with Reverb, I see. I mean, generally Spirit Burn is better. I think I can't think of a situation where Reverb is better. Because it just does less damage, and the anti-heal on Spirit Burn is fucking insane. It's such a high amount of anti-heal for no reason. I used to rush it off lane for roaming. I see. I mean, I think I see the vision, but I think, again, if you're gonna go for a rush off lane roaming 6k, just rush Spirit Burn. Spirit Burn is just that but better. You can make it out. Even with 7 cent on you there, you can make it out of the ults. They really solo ult you there. That's crazy. We should look for a flog if they chase. Why is he ulting in his ults? We need a flog Ivy. Good movement. He is tickling us. I mean, this is why this Ivy build is useless. We should not look to turn there. Thank you for the follow, Nabel. Welcome, welcome, Nabel. Sorry, again, definitely butchering your name, but you know, par for the course. You know me. If any of you care how your name is pronounced, because like I'm definitely butchering everyone's name. Please just say it. Actually pronounce it. Again, great mid angle. Please just go mid. Are you grabbing? Okay, you're going mid. Perfect. Thank you. I mean, one thing. How much are you like a Lash one trick now? Fucking Matrix. Why am I blanking? You're literally a mod. Thanks for the coaching bit, super helpful. Of course, I'm glad they're all. I'm glad people are helpful. I'm glad people are liking him. Where the fuck is your team on this mid? Like you could just top text emissary, bottom text. No bottom text. But yeah, I'm glad that the reviews and guides and everything are helpful. It's I'm glad it helps people for sure. I like, you know, I'm very Woohoojin pilled. A little late on the melee, but yeah, we should be much quicker on the melee. There's no better late than never there. That was like extremely late. I think my movement is more efficient than most players in my elo, but not the greatest yet. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. Again, I'm trying to find a way to train movement that isn't just spend a ton of time in the practice tool. But since we don't have like movement, like custom movement maps yet, it's hard. Like, it's hard. Practicing jumps you see in high elo, that's kind of what I've been doing recently, and that's a more fun way than just spending time in the practice tool, and a little faster. But it is also, you know, it's still not ideal. I want like a fun way to practice movement, which I'm really struggling to find. Are you looking to alter? Holding it in base, I mean, that makes sense. You guys should still push the waves though. Mirage is pushing your wave. You guys don't, I mean, was Mirage have ult? Yeah, Mirage is ult. You guys are free to do whatever you want. Yeah, he's ulting in. Huge ults. They're all gonna die. You shouldn't try to be line on a 7 ult. You should just shoot him there. You still have Cold Front online. You still have some damage online. There's no chance you're gonna make it out of 7 ult there before he dies when he's like 200 HP. Unless he had Infuser. He is not scary there, and 7 isn't gonna have Infuser at this point. You should just full focus him there. Not a single rage of lost either. Great ults. I got a genius way to practice movement. When I'm blinking mid game, I just try and hit random corner boosts or wall jumps. I mean, I guess that is a way to do it. I'll give you that. Well, yeah, holy shit, your team. I mean, I'm glad Krill is getting a wave. Someone needs to reset for this Ivy. You could also just, well, I guess you don't have time to proxy waves. You're actually trading Patron Nox. You shouldn't reset. You don't make it in time. End. Just end. Just end. She doesn't win a base race. No, just end. What? You do not need to be resetting. You can literally just end the game. You guys have 3 rejuves. You can just end the game. You do not need to be resetting for her. She did everything she wanted, which is pull 2 of you back there. That's all she wants. You 100% could have ended the game if you and Mo just stayed, and she can never out base race you. Now they get a positive fight in their base. Yeah, they already propped 1 rejuve. You guys do get Patron Nox. Okay, now you're gonna boost there, surely. Oh my god, she's back. We're gonna ult her, right? You should just solo ult her. 100% you should solo ult her there. You get it, and you kill her with second you warp stone. I mean, she's doing everything she wants, which is just to take you on a chase. Her magic carpet's going online in a second. Yep, there it is. I miss my fucking Calico proxy days. That was so fun. I only did that for like a week, but oh my god, when you could just play full sting Calico and I just rush magic carpet and proxy all 3 waves in their base, and then they'd all come back and you just magic carpet away. It was so funny. You could torment pulse all the minions off zip too. Oh my god. Those were the days. You were evil for Calico proxy. Oh, I know I was evil, but it was so fun. I'd be bottom damage every game, but I would win every game because they wouldn't have a goddamn wave. Ugh. Those were the days. I love just abusing MOBA tactics on people who don't play MOBAs, like Proxy and such. I mean, we get a big wave and win the game, right? Also, yeah, we didn't even see Spirit Burn here. We definitely should have seen Silence Wave, but also, I think we're gonna hit our Spirit Burn spike. Yeah, we're hitting our Spirit Burn spike, or we're hitting our next. We're hitting our Spirit Burn spike at the exact same second we would have gotten ult/Vlog Max with the Soul Order. So I definitely think it's worth the maxing ult first. The only time well, not the only time, I can definitely see arguments for maxing Vlog first, but personally I would only do it if it was for a Spirit Burn spike. Yeah, you just sold 7 down. God damn. Imagine we had Sun and ult there. We still would, but I think right there is a perfect example where 2 of them managed to get to the ground strike area, which is a huge amount of damage lost. And then also if we had Spirit Burn over Reverb, it would have made us do a lot more burst to them. Or Viscous. God, I remember when Viscous ult used to feel so OP in Pit. I'm kind of anti-reverb or late reverb now. I mean, I think late reverb is good. You get reverb post Spirit Burn because reverb. Well, okay, again, I shouldn't say things I'm not 100% certain, but I'm like 98% certain. Let me test this, so I'm just not just spreading lies. But I'm like 98% certain that Spirit Burn proc also gives reverb extra damage. I need a character. Actually, Sinclair is perfect for this. Happy recharge, boundless surge of power. God damn it. I see more raw spirit. What else can give this more damage? 425. Oh, I guess actually getting reverb will also push it. And then I need a useless item that gives spirit investment. Boundless. Perfect. Still not enough. God damn. What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out. I need. Oh, wait. Oh, I know what I do. What am I doing? Max level. That'll give me enough. Yeah, and I max the fucking item. Yeah, of course that gives me enough. God damn it. Okay. Lightning Scroll is my useless item, which we will sell after. Doesn't give anything useful for this tech. I'm going to send this max range with reverb. 686. Reverb ticks for 334. Then we're just extra sure. Oh, I need to sell Lightning Scroll. God damn it. I waited too long. Okay, waited too short. Okay. And then reverb hits for... I couldn't even fucking tell. Anyway, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm testing a Spirit Burn procs reverb. I'm pretty fucking sure. Actually harder to test because of the ticking of Spirit Burn. 7, 8, 820, 832, 844, 856, 1. That's 400 additional. Yeah, reverb did about 400 versus with this 600. Reverber's 334. God damn it. I wish there was a more efficient way to test this. I think it does. I'm pretty sure the flat explosion damage applies. Yeah, 110, that adds up. Yeah, the flat explosion damage applies because it applies on hits. Yeah, why am I even asking? Because it makes Tank Buster makes it do more, right? With Tank Buster it does. Yeah, it works on Tank Buster. Yeah, it works on hits. Yeah, of course. I don't know. I just did, again, not really something I needed to test, but I want to be extra sure whenever I say something that it's, especially on a YouTube video, that it's I'm not wrong. Might partially be because of the fucking YouTube comments, but also I just want to make sure that I'm not spreading any misinformation. Okay. Outgoing damage tab. You're right. That would have been a great way to check it. Okay. So as far as your notes, which let me get the doc up. I'm gonna make a cut on this on YouTube. Cut for YouTube. Cut for YouTube. 40 minutes in. Okay. Oh, let me make the tab. Sorry, just sorry. It's gonna be a YouTube video, so better. Okay. Actually, wait, was that? Yeah, it was good YouTube video quality. I'm not fucking overthinking it. Okay. As far as your notes, well, let me brush myself. Wow, we did fuck all damage in lane. Huh. I didn't. I can't even remember anything. It's one of the long VODs where I can't. Sorry, I must be a little scuffed out. I try to. Normally, I don't perfectionist like this, but I want to be perfectionist for YouTube. What are the biggest notes in lane? I feel like the lane we played fine. I mean, we didn't get that many ground strikes, but like, I was gonna ignore lane. Yeah, lane was still played. I'm just gonna ignore lane. Okay. As far as our notes, I mean, first off, gonna start off with itemization, which is I personally way prefer Spirit Burn over Reverb. Gives us more DPS, gives us more damage. I'm seeing a lot of Lashes rush or Spirit Burn earlier and earlier because you can proc it so easily with your Ground Strike and, you know, your full combo and all that, especially with Cold Front. And it does such an immeasurable amount of damage. Next up, into this combo. In general, Soundwave is just really strong on Lash. In general, if you're into Dynamo, if you're into a solo Dynamo or any of these two characters combined, I mean, Ivy, Viscous, who else is iframes? Mirage, Pockets, any of those two characters combined, so at least provides value into two people. You should be buying Silence Wave just so you can Silence Wave before you ult and none of them can escape it. Fortunately, none of them ever pressed their iframe abilities before we ulted, but Ivy was definitely stone forming all of our ground strikes. I mean, this player was pretty competent, all things considered. Like, if she just played a human build, like, she'd probably be able to do something. But sorry, I got silence so I can see the timeline. uh, you can see my recording process. It's awful. But we really should be building Spirit Burn and Silence Wave. Those two items are super impactful, super good for suppressing these people, and just even giving them the option of being able to dodge our ult is not something we want to do. Silence Wave, great job at countering that, and in general, just a very, very good item. That's why I bought Slowing X, but yeah, Silence Wave is just better Slowing X for you. I mean, also, you know, Geist, Yamada would also be two characters that can toss into the Silence Wave being good in two pool, or two of those characters we buy Silence Wave pool. Rest, I mean, again, I recommend Emily, but, you know, I see Stamina Mastery. I think the rest of our build is fine. Nothing too major. We really should focus on Ivy, like 100%. Instead of pulling two back, we should just ended the game. We have 3 rejuves. We're in their base. They're respawning, but it's a 5v6. It's a 5v9 because we have 3 rejuves and we have Lash ult. They have absolutely no chance at defending that, and we should just be ending the game there. In general, you know, this Ivy was a bit of a pain. Oh, Silence Wave also would help suppress her, right? Because if you Silence Wave, she can't carpet away, she can't ult away. Very good into her as well. So Silence Wave would be nice. Why the fuck does she have a High Docker, like, capacities? But she did that. Sorry. Just subsidize creatures, you gotta look at them. What else there? Any other major notes? Was there any other major thing I said? I definitely preferred Swing X's game since it stops the items too. Silence Wave. Well, okay, Silence Wave doesn't stop Remover. Actually, you're right. I don't think it stops Carpet. I mean, you could also double up if you really wanted, but Silence Wave is just so good. Where's Silence Wave? Oh, god damn it, for coming on this. Yeah, I'll test it out. Because I know you can remove her, so you're right. It probably doesn't stop items in general. Pretty sure you can still carpet, but again, just one of those things where I want to test to be extra sure. Actually, wait. I need to reset hero. Make Mimic by Silence Wave, and Magic Carpet, and Silence Wave. Yeah, you can still carpet. Oh, look at this. 1v1. Can you test something for me real quick? Like, help me figure out something with page? Yeah, for sure. Okay. But also, if you really do want to get that silence hex, which, I mean, let's be honest, it's mostly to try to suppress the Ivy carpeting since Wave doesn't block Magic Carpet. Everything else does get hard countered by Silence Wave. We can buy both because this Ivy is a very unique situation. Let's be honest. So you can buy both if you really want to, but we do need Silence Wave this game. And then I think those are the major notes. Anyway, those are the major notes. So if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed and keep it real. All right, that'll be a YouTube video. A little editing at the end. But yeah, what did you need tested on, Paige? So for Paige, if you use Surge of Power on your shield, does it give the usage to your teammates? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Surge of Power wouldn't give the, like, do you mean the extra spear power and such? If you put Surge of Power on your shield, it would only give the, like, bonus spear power scaling. It wouldn't give these stats to your teammates. But if that's what you're asking. And okay, also, we need this in the training range, not Abrams. I want a character that can actually take a fucking beating. I feel like I build, like, I want to test shit, and Abrams just gets one shot, man. Like, what actions, like, I could test. Let's see. Oh yeah, if you mean particularly the stats, it does not give the extra stats. Yeah, I saw the Hydra game. That was good. I'm glad that they're... I mean, yeah, this was a lot of pro player. It was a Rockers team, right? I was surprised when I saw them taking games off of them in scrims, because I'm pretty sure they had a sub. I thought, like, okay, yeah, they took games off of them on scrims, and, like, they might take a game off in the actual DLNS, but, like, I didn't think we would see... like, I mean, it wasn't a blowout, but they made a statement. Like, obviously, you know, Rocker is a phenomenal player, and, like, that whole team is full of, I mean, very strong players, but I didn't expect that, just, like, you know, we're just gonna, like, fucking roll you. Well, it's also because Hydra Nation has had no competition for, like, 4 months, or not, about 4 months, so they've grown pretty complacent, too. When a team that's actually been, like, playing comes, you know, they dethrone them, which is great. And hopefully they're not pieces of shit. And we can actually have, like, an NA scene where the people on top are respectable. Okay. Anyway, so you know if it's useless to buy for her? Like, I know it gives speed to teammates. I know it gives the speed to... Wait, what do you mean it gives the speed to the teammates? Wait, I don't think... Does it give... Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just assuming... I mean, to be fair, I'm just assuming, but I'm... Okay, what's the easiest way to test this? Reset hero. Okay, let me start. Well, I'll do this first, and then we'll start a new raffle. Oh, I should start a new raffle, and then we'll do this while it raffles. Slash raffle. No, you know what? We'll do raffle later, because I'll run ads in a raffle, which let's do this now. Okay. First off, I spawn an ally page.
Let's see. Got my King Arthur, got my Midsummer Night's Dream, got my Wuthering Heights. I mean, that one's probably...
And then I go, shut the fuck up, man. Oh my god, can they just stop talking? Thank god. I buy, okay. I search a power while she's mimicked. And then my movement speeds. Well, I have no movement speed buffs. This doesn't give a movement speed buff. Oh, you're right. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, it's my search of power activating. God damn it, I'm stupid. Okay. Clear follow. Sell my own surge of power. Make mimic. Yeah, it doesn't give any. It doesn't give the movement speed either. It doesn't give any of the extra stats. I mean, it still gives a good amount of spirit power. Okay, I guess Surge of Power, if you're going like a more gunnish build, Surge of Power, I could see being worth buying on her. Because I think the idea is that you shield yourself, so you're giving yourself the conditional weapon damage and fire rate. And on top of that, you're giving yourself a bunch of Surge of Power fire rate, and you can just do a fuck ton to them. Yeah, of course. And then yeah, let me start a new raffle. Slash raffle. YouTube raffle. Yeah, it's a game. And then we go here. Thought I gave the speed. Thank you. Yeah, of course. If I think, yeah, there isn't that much that buffs barriers, honestly. I like barrier items. You can obviously buy. I mean, there is, if you buy if you don't get by those ads, if you buy DB, the buff for like is added on top. Like when you DB, the barriers combined, they still keep the buff. But I don't think there's much else for barriers that really like gives that much. So do you think I could? What do you think I could use instead of Surge of Power? Well, what's your build? Are you going like a Okay, yeah. We need to get hit by the ad. I gotta hate ads so much, man. Ugh. Why the fuck can't I just... Oh my god, fucking pre-rolls. I mean, they're smart to make it so if you don't run ads, you get pre-rolls. Because, like, it seems like such a small thing, but it's so major. Pre-rolls. Like, I'm gonna miss out on apps. Okay. I mean, I'm glad I schedule ads now. It's a lot better, but it still fucking sucks. I also wish I could do 3 minutes of ads in between coaching sessions, but the Stream Deck only lets you do 2 for some reason, like the plugin. Which fucking sucks. Okay. Page aim is so bad. His character is fucking piss baby though. Still thinking one day I might do it, like I might only climb on page. If I get a ton of people who keep saying it's like hard to climb on page, I'm fucking like I'm playing. I'm climbing on page. I don't know a good page build. I don't fucking touch this character. Oh, Piggy's build is good. Go Piggy's build. This is a solid, very solid build. This build is very good. I always see this build and I get scared because they buy split shot and I'm like, oh no. Okay, yeah, what could you use in place of Surge of Power for page? I mean, what's your build? Also, I recommend Piggy's build if you want a page build, but what's your, like, what, is your build just full support, or is your build, like, hybrid gun? Um, Page is so bad, man. Mainly use support build. I use Piggies often. I mean, if it's a full support, I mean, in place of Surge of Power, like, I mean, it kind of depends. I don't know what role Surge of Power is filling, but like, if you mean for pure support, the only, I mean, the main support items are Guardian Ward, Divine Barrier, Rescue Beam. I wouldn't really recommend healing Nova, but you can get it if you want. What's the item called? Hunter's Aura, not Hunter's, Heroic Aura, not bad either. But there really aren't that many like huge support items. If you want like a item that I would just go Boundless. If you want an item that gives a lot of spirit and will help your team and you, go Boundless. Because it'll give good spirit for getting your barriers better and the weapon damage barrier better, and it will let you have a, you know, stronger horses. But it's also going to give you, you know, some more damage. So if you need the role of what Surge of Power would have filled in an offensive and defensive tool, I'd just go Boundless. Although to be fair, this Piggy build doesn't even have Boundless. But if you want like the most comparable replacement for Surge of Power, I would say would be that. Yeah, we love the horsey. Horse attack. Like Abram's flying animation. Oh, he's dead. Can I hit his body? I can't. Okay, that sucks. They have a specific, oh, they do have a specific stunned and falling animation. I did not know that. Wait, I need to go test some stunned and falling animations for the new characters since they all have the clean animations. Wait, hi Docker, damn me, I must just fucking leak DMs. Oh, look at that after. Let me see, let's see what Dormans looks like. Oh, he just starts falling? Okay, I'll fuck with that. I mean, tips upside down. Okay, remove thoughts. Victor. Okay, they're all actually, I thought they'd be more creative since the new characters animations are so cool, but short of Dorman, they all seem pretty, I mean, Billy's has to be sick, right? Okay, it's pretty normal. Okay, Alchemist Victor review. By defensive, MR, and extra spirit, then pick a Guardian Ward and other support stuff. I mean, rushing Guardian Ward is huge. Like, Guardian Ward is such a huge item on this character. Oh my god, my movement. Because it just, you know, it extends the duration of your conditional weapon buff, which is very, very crazy. Did I copy? I don't think I copied this. I have a big problem with consistency Because when I'm winning a game, I play better than I think, but wait. But when under, I start to panic and feed them. Anyone else get this? I don't get the panic, but I do get the mental stuff of like when you're playing well, you do significantly better, and just it's like mental. I mean, it's kind of hard to like. I'm still kind of working on myself. Um, did he wait? Oh, did he win? Wait, why is he typing like he won? Oh, he said if replay get chosen. Okay. Oh, okay. He submitted a raffle replay. I wasn't sure if it would work. It's not gonna look good on camera. Wait, let's see. It seems like it did fine. But we'll see. Okay, start recording, switch the rank. Alchemist. Slash. Why don't I have enough notes for like, oh god, wait, I need to add some building. What else did I talk about in the last review for notes? I need an intro segment. I talked about building. I talked about what else did I talk about with Lash? Fuck. Damn it. I don't have an intro segment for Lash. Whatever. I'll just do like a quick rapid fire one. I'm sure I'll think of something. And then let me add a new segment for Victor. Did I slash? Does anyone remember if I slash marker? Whatever. It doesn't hurt to do it twice. Slash. No, I did slash marker. No, I didn't. Slash. I'm going insane. My apologies. Slash marker. Alchemist. Victor. Okay. Now we're locked in. I mean, okay. Starting 2, I personally prefer a 1 star because you're going to start stacking that pain battery. We'd be very close to having it up right now if we did. And also since, you know, obviously 1 or your 2 does more damage, so we should not try to dive this early. Because your 2 does progressively more damage the lower you are. It is, you know, you're not really going to try to use it that often before you would get your second or for a second wave. That's bad pathing. I mean, you maybe don't live, but you have more of a chance because you don't die guaranteed to tower if you just path out like this. You're always going to take like, I don't know, 100 damage from tower walking like this. And we do not want to try to do that, but that is, what's the word I'm looking for? That is definitely, that mistake was mostly in the dive this early. You can alt even, your Victor is tanky, but you still can't dive this early. Tower does a lot of damage. Well, a lot of damage this early. Now we go 1. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, your page is meleeing offensively. That's not a good sign. We should start to backpedal. I mean, it's hard for us to melee fight a Viper. Yeah, she also got Venom up. Yeah, there's our page. This lane is kind of oppressive. Mina can do a lot of poke, and then once we get low, Viper can just go in with Venom. It's gonna be a bit of a problem. I mean, we are pretty good into Viper in the late game because we can perma cleanse her Venom. And if she does that, we're great, but it's gonna be a little rough. What I would do is you should melee, whenever their wave is like this, you can melee 2 of the creeps at a time. When they're grouped up, like directly at tower, pushing normally, not interacting with your wave. So if you angle yourself correctly, you can get, and you like poke them both down to like half HP, you can melee both of them. And, you know, so there won't be any soul orb. You farm them most efficiently by meleeing, and you won't really take damage because they'll be dead before they can put more than a bullet. Or the minions will be dead before they can put more than a bullet in you. Okay, that's a good one. At this point, we're saying, I doubt we're saying Bird T2. We'll probably just improve spirit, right? Yeah, improve spirit. Okay. Should have shopped a little sooner to get extra spirit, but improve spirit is the best possible item here. It gives the best defense and offense on Victor because of his regen scaling with spirit. Now he's pretty. I mean, you have a pretty strong lane at this point. I mean, Victor doesn't have a strong slaying by any means, so you're basically down an ability, but once you can really start stacking spirit and get a lot of regen, the lane feels pretty nice. Yeah, we go for the deny first. I don't mind that. You have a pretty high fire rate, so you can focus the deny first. Be careful. You gotta keep in mind Viper has Venom. We're playing a little aggressively. We're not quite in her execute range yet, but her execute range is about 200 HP. Let's see. Yeah, it's like 180 right now. Is her execute range. Well, actually, does it? Actually, don't know how. You have a lot of HP, so it's probably higher, to be fair. Health max damage would be 200. Oh no, yeah, you are at 200 HP. Thank you for the follow. Where's the name? Thank you for the the person I'm coaching. I'm not trying to say that name, but thank you for the follow. The one thing, so yeah, Viper Venom can execute us from 215 HP right now, so we have to be very scared of that. That's when we've healed up. But before we have debuff remover on us, it's actually Victor into Viper is a little rough. I mean, obviously if she goes in, you can use 2 for a decent chunk of regen. The second she presses Venom on you, you want to press your 2. I have no idea what Viper does, to be honest. Basically, she just slides at you and shoots a lot. And then I mean, the only ability, she literally doesn't even have, she doesn't have abilities, basically. The only ability she has is her Venom, which she places on you, and the lower you are, the more damage it does. So if you're below like 25% HP, it's kind of like a Shiv Execute, except it's a normal ability, because Valve really likes to balance characters well. Pop 1, I mean, yeah. Would like to see it pop a little late if we're just gonna pop it. Oh, we're actually gonna eradicate it there, damn. Why does my Mina not do that? I swear to God, I ult on Mina and like 3 of the bats hit. I mean, that's... I don't think she... Maybe she blocked Love Bites. Didn't feel like a Love Bite proc, though. So she just got ult a little sooner than you because of your death, and she used that to her advantage, which is unfortunate. I mean, at this point... Oh, your page wins the 1v1 somehow. This is good. I mean, Mina has boost, which means my timer isn't desynced. So you can't really shove that well. Or sorry, you can't siege, but you can shove in wave. Viper has to reset as well. She's gonna come back in a pretty bad spot. We should be backpedaling soon. Yeah, Viper used boost, Mina didn't. And then just a warm up. I go on bots and Mina, and my ult just doesn't do damage. The bats never reach the ground. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Mina. I see a lot of like high level Minas. They ult like close to the enemy, because if you're ulting fairly close to him, a lot more bats hit. But there is something I genuinely don't understand about Mina, where like, I feel like my bats just hit less than other people's. We should not be trying to fight this. There's 2 of them alive. We never win this. Yeah, decent movement. We do make it out. We probably gonna get dove. You should be backing out. Well, actually, I guess you have ults, but we don't want to just die for free. You press 2 here. Unfortunate. Oh, that's interesting. The 2 regen still applied while you were in your ult. I did not know that. That was actually perfect usage of it then. Well, maybe if you lived, it would have been a perfect usage of it without popping your ult. But interesting to know that's some like tech you can do. Turnfire next. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that. It's a really good item into Viper. It's also not going any spirits. Interesting. Active what? Reload on Viper is insane. Why? And I guess that gives them movement speed, but like, what? Why are we like active reload on Viper, the character that never needs to reload? Like QSO on Dagger. We need to be careful. Mina off a cultist spike is kind of scary. We know she has cultist buff up for the next 2 minutes, so we need to be a little careful of her. You also have no ults. You shouldn't die to this. Yeah. Press 1. Yeah, you live. But we should be careful. You need to be running towards your towers. This is bad pathing. You would get jumped by both of them right now. I mean, you have return fire in your back pocket, but you're still in a dangerous spot. Yeah, it works out. I guess Viper didn't have Venom. Like, they probably, I mean, realistically, if they knew you stayed in Vale there, they could both collapse on you and kill you, which would be a little scary. I mean, maybe Page Ult can save us, but it is still pretty risky. Also, buffs are about to spawn. I mean, like I said, I always say this at this elo. I don't expect to see you like knowing buff timers or going for buffs preemptively, but we should be reacting to buff spawning. So if we see buff spawn, we should try to path over. We definitely have prio in our lane. I mean, a full reset. Yeah, I mean, a full reset and Vipers. I mean, kind of healed up, so we need to be a little careful. Also, in general, Victor really likes slowing items. Like, yeah, Cold Front's good because he wants to keep them in his aura, which you should not use the aura right now, but he wants to keep them in his 3. And slowing items are especially good into Viper because they stop her from sliding. So getting something like Slowing X, right? I mean, Slowing X is spectacular this game, actually. It just stops Fern, stops shit. Literally everyone on their team is affected by Slowing X. This is definitely a Slowing X game. But also, the only character that doesn't directly have an ability denied by Slowing X is Viper, but it's also really, really good into Viper because if she's slowed, she can slide less, which means it's really hard for her to do a bunch of damage when she can't really slide that much. I mean, yeah, we just hug our tower. You can hide behind your tower and not get batted. What the fuck is that rake? Oh, he's a decent chance at cleaning them both up. I just focus wave here. Your page is going to be back and you can look. Oh, your page didn't come back, did she? Oh, no, there she is. It's easier for you guys to look for a dive. Right now you can hard shove wave, and if they reset, they have to boost. Or if they don't boost, you get a lot of damage on the tower. Alternatively, you can just, if they don't reset, they're going to be in a really bad spot in low HP under tower. It would have been best for you to shove that wave. Normally I don't recommend shoving because you want to save souls for your teammate, and like right there, it'd be good to try to deny. Like if this was earlier in the game, it'd be good to like let wave kind of freeze itself because you're denying them a ton of souls. But in this case, they have a long time on their reset timer, so it's better to shove the wave as quickly as possible to try to get their zip boosts out. Or if they don't have them, you just get, you know, crash away a couple waves in a tower, which is a lot of souls lost for them. Shouldn't really be trying to fight at this point though. Paige has Barrier Max already. Yeah, I guess she's just rushing Barrier Max. Piping, I think you're in shop. You're probably ping when you're walking by. I have the like I'm going to shop key. Like I have a key bind of I'm going to shop the voice line bound right next to my shop key, and I just press it whenever I'm going to the shop. So that my teammate knows not to go in. Yeah, suppressor is good. And their team has a lot of fire rate characters. Only thing I'd say specifically in lane, well, no, this is good. It's just you could also, I mean, well, Slowing X 100% should be a boss. Slowing X is spectacular this game and in general. But other than that, I do like Suppressor and I like the build. And if we're a little lackluster on damage, we have a good amount of sustain. The thing about Suppressor is, although before you get like Spirit Resilience and Spirit Resistant in general, you don't really want to be using your 3 on Victor. It's a Lightbringer build, okay. You don't really want to be using your 3 on Victor, and you don't really want to be using your, because like basically Victor is a weak laner because you're down an ability, right? Because before you have Spirit Resist, your 3 does as much damage to you as it does to enemies. You can't really be using it in lane as much as you would like to, or even in general. So, but now that you have Suppressor, you need to try to get Suppressor on them whenever you can. So you want to just toggle it on, but not keep it on. You don't want to let your 3 ramp up in damage, but you want to try to get them in your 3 to deny them both fire rate. So we should not continue to try to take this Walker. We got Guardian, which is good, but okay, right now, like if you look at map state, yeah, pause for a second. And for one, we just should be trying to push this because you're never. I mean, 13 minutes of the game, you're not going to take this walker, especially when there's 2 defending, right? Right now, if we look at wave state, like both lanes have to. Why the fuck is my mouse is tweaking right now? I think. Okay, why not? Why am I like technically in the game? Both lanes have towers right now. So it's much better for you to go to either of these lanes. I mean, to be this, your yellow lane tower is probably about to fall. Oh, actually, your mid lane tower already fell, which is really rough. Your yellow lane tower is about to fall. You should come to one of these side lanes and try to push it, is what I'm trying to say. Because you want, oh no, your mid lane tower is there, so McCullum was just covering it. So what I would do is I'd path mid right now. I'm still, how did I still in this view? I clicked the button. What I would do is I'd come to mid right now. And I'd try to defend this tower, because this lane is what's really going to matter. Both your side lanes have 1 tower left. Whoever breaks this mid lane first is going to be super important, and probably who gets their flex slaw first. Sorry, I'm still on Kelvin. So I would try to come to this mid lane. You can push wave, try to get the tower. I mean, you're a Victor with ult, so you could definitely die for tower, which is worth... Well, I say die, but, you know, pop your ult for tower. Healing booster, yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, that's good at this point. I've been coaching too many Moan Krills where they buy healing booster way too early. Even in general, I don't think healing booster is that good on Krill. Okay. Yeah, we should turn on our Stinky Aura right now. Yeah, perfect. I'd recommend toggling it off. Though again, right now you're just trying to get the fire rate slow on both characters. You're not trying to actually get the damage on them because you have no spirit resilience. That's a big thing I see newer Victors like do wrong. Is they, I mean, basically just use their 3. You should be trying to path outs. I mean, I don't know if you could have made it out, but you should at least be trying to. Because if you can survive, instead of like mailing back in, if you can manage to pass to the tower or just stall for your 3 coming up, you might be able to live. Or sorry, not your 3 or 2 coming up, you might be able to live. Oh, they actually just did a ton of damage to Walker. That's crazy. I thought your page was there. Did she just abandon you? I swear your page was like a meter away. After you win lane and go help your other lanes, what's better? Go to the go to the lane that is close to the enemy taking the tower, or help defend the help defend the lane that's close to losing your tower. It's situational, but generally I would say it's better to defend the tower. Like if I have to make, both lanes are like mirror identical situation of like a 2v1 in both lanes, I would go to defend the tower. Because first off, the 2 people who are already pressuring the tower might get the tower, might just get the tower, right? They might just take it unless they get reinforcements. So if you go there, you might be wasting your time. Versus you know how many people are going to defend, how many people are going to defend the tower, and how many people are actually going to reinforce whoever is trying to hold the tower. So you know your time is good and won't be wasted going to defend the tower. Versus, you know, I mean, especially in lower elos, there's a very non-zero chance when you be backpedaling. We can't fight this. And we should not have our 3 up right now, but there's a very non-zero chance that, you know, no one will rotate over to help them, and then they'll just lose tower. Is it? Don't tell me it's Alkfire Dynamo. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Sometimes. Makes sense? Yeah, of course, of course. But also, again, that is like, you're never, realistically, there's not really going to be a game where it's like a mirrored situation, right? And there is some situational stuff of just like, I mean, you know, how lower the towers, who's pressuring, game stay, earn side, all that stuff. Because also, like, if your team's pressuring a tower and it's, you know, earns next to them, like right here, and you guys are in a decent position, I would go push that, then grab earn, you could run it. I mean, first earn's only 3k soul, so it's nothing crazy. You more run first earn for the 5 AP. Really, really nice to have that. Your team is fighting for no reason mid, you just go to defend. Yeah, that's good. I mean, your team's gonna die mid, but there's no reason. It's like it's a mosh pit fight for absolutely no reason. If you don't have trophy collector, you should just not go there. You're sitting on Fleetfoot. I also don't think we've popped return fire once. Like, we died to both that Mina and Viper before with our return fire online. I like the return fire buy, but we have to be using it more. It also does defer spirit damage. Not a crazy amount, but it's what, 30%? Yeah, 25% of spirit damage is also returned, right? So it's not, you know, in a situation like that where you just 1v1ing someone, it's not bad to pop either. And it's also, the cooldown is deceivingly low. Yeah, it's only a 25-second cooldown. That was 26 seconds. It's only a 25-second cooldown. Like, we should go parry tower and then melee it. Okay, we missed the parry, unfortunately, but meleeing is the most efficient way to farm tower. Are you just saying 4 tower melees for no reason? If you... Tower does the most DPS when it's meleeing. That's, yeah. Valve moment, smile. If you're going to tank tower melees, you need to be meleeing it, because you also farm tower as fast as possible while meleeing. And that's great, they just give you tower. But if we're gonna once we miss parry, our options are back up and just shoot it, or stay in its face and melee it. We should not be staying in its face and shooting it. Also, we're sitting on a ton of souls right now, third of our net worth. We do not want to try to fight. We might be saving for a T4. I wouldn't mind that at this point. I don't think what T4 Lightbringer buys. I mean, Spirit Resilience would be great to have. Escalating Exposure is pretty late in the Lightbringer build, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, using our 3 to farm. If we're normally, okay, you should turn off your 3 at this point. This is a lot of damage we don't need to take. You should save your 3 at the very end. If we're pushing for a T4, I like this. Normally I would not say to use your 3 until you have spirit on a camp, until you have spirit resilience or monster rounds. Oh, you already have monster rounds, which is good. But mostly until you have spirit resilience. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I played this build recently because I was trying to get my Victor coaching up. I know people really like the Lightbringer build. So I've been trying to get more fine-tuned with it. So I don't think there's any T4 we'd save for. But at this point, like, if I were you right now, right? You're really close to a huge spot you could be saving. Well, you need to be saving for a T4 at this point. You need to be buying a T4 if you hit shop with this many souls. But I would just, I mean, you're going to get off this T1. But I would come to this camp. I'd use my Stinkor, everything, fight this minion, get myself to 1 HP, and then just reset to base. Oh, this is really bad if we lose our bag. Well, I guess actually not as massive a bag as I thought. We should be able to just 2 and run away. Yeah. You make it out, but we need to buy really desperately. I think your best possible option right now is Spirit Resilience. But since you have 4 or enough for a T4, we could buy... Again, I don't know what T4 Lightbringer buys besides EE, but I don't think EE is good this early. So I think it might just be a... It also buys Boundless, but Boundless isn't good this early and it's an upgrade. I think it also buys Leech as well, actually. Well, we should be shopping either way, is the TLDR. At this point, we need to be shopping. Spirit Resilience and a Leech would not be terrible. Although, actually, it's pretty early for Leech. I think the only reason I prefer ABLs to Lightbringer is I just prefer having Infusers. Like, just going pure Spirit and having Infuser feels so much better than going Hybrid and having Leech. Because you just get like an entire extra HP bar with Infuser, it's crazy. Your team's mosh pit fighting for no reason. Okay, normally I would say because your team's mosh pitting mid, you should push this Walker, but because you haven't bought, I think you resetting is the best play because you just need to buy. Oh, we're going... Okay, there's Infuser. I mean... Now we just need Spirit Resilience and we're really strong. Well, maybe not really strong, but... No, I mean... We're very fed in this game. But your 3 just does so much damage to you pre-Spirit Resilience. How's it going, Wolf? Welcome, welcome. No, you shouldn't be trying to run at this. We're down 1 right now, right? I mean, you do have everyone in your team here, but we're down 1. Our left wave is crashing. Shiv might be continuing to push this. It's not a great time to fight. Okay, now we see Billion. Now it's decent to engage, right? I mean, we still have our left wave crashing, but we have teammates respawning that can grab it. But before we see one, we don't want to try to take this fight while we're down 1 because we don't know. It's not a very negative fight. We managed to get 1. We should farm this Lotto. One thing I'm noticing is, I mean, in general, like newer players really undervalue the Sinner sacrifices. Those things give a fuck ton of souls, and the 4 earn buffs they give are crazy good. I don't know why they give so many souls, but they are very worth getting. We have... Okay, we're going points in 1 next. We don't have the slow on our 3 yet. What do we do with this? What the fuck am I saying? Okay. So it's, by the way, it's so weird that the final level of Aura Suffering is enemies take 13% extra damage. Like, how did they land on 13? And why 13 out of all numbers? Like 12 feels so much more natural if you're going to go for a number that isn't a multiplicative of 5. I3. Again, we have a lot of money. I would just pass Secret Shop. You are relatively healthy. It looks like we are actually in Secret Shop. Yeah, you farm these, which is great. You can also use Return Fire on camps. I mean, it's not the best use, but if you're farming it, like right now, you could run to this T3 and you could pop Return Fire. I mean, your suppressor is like actively, you know, making the camps do less damage to you, so Return Fire isn't as great. But still does. I mean, you know, if we're not using it at all, it's 13-second cooldown, right? 25. Why am I going insane? 13-second post pop, 6-second duration, 19-second post pop. Did they nerf it? I swear to God, it used to be 13 seconds if you only counted uptime. But anyway, whole different tangent. Anyway, the point is 25-second cooldown only has a 19-second downtime. Just using it, like, we used it once. Oh, we have actually used it way more than I thought. I just haven't seen it. Okay. But we could also be using it on camps. Like, there's a long lull here. Like, from minute 10 to minute 14, it's down. From minute 16 to 20, it's down. Again, this is only something with a 19-second downtime. Whenever we can, we should be, you know, again, even just popping it on. Like right now, going to farm this T3 camp and popping it. Looks like we're going to this fight, which isn't... I mean, this fight is positive for us. As long as they don't get to Walker. The point where they get to Walker, the fight turns pretty negative. But we're already up to... Ooh. I mean, they don't get any kills off this, even if it's a massive ult. Never mind. Does he have ult next? He does. Okay. Damn, and duration. Wait, no duration. Yeah, there's duration. I was gonna say, no way it lasts that long, no duration. Ult next. He does. Okay, interesting. I never actually knew that if you shiv ult Victor and it puts his ult on CD, it doesn't get reset. Zerker next. I mean, Zerker's... Or, sorry, not Zerker. Frenzy. Frenzy's good and does give good spear resist, but fucking spear resilience is just so massive on this character. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Was I going to tangent on something before that I already forgot? Sounds like me. I delayed Spirit Res for so long because I was trying to itemize too many T2s. In general, I think I have a bad habit of trying to build against enemies too much before my own major power spikes. Yeah, I mean, that's good to know in yourself. Like, there's good itemization. Well, how many optionals do you have? The optionals you have in this build are Return Fire, and I think that's it. I mean, you rushed Infuser. You're also getting... I mean, at this point, we have enough. I mean, 9k. We can get whatever. Like, we can get a lot of stuff, right? And we should be shopping really soon. Add some stuff to your notes. Okay. We're going full base. It's better for us to buy in Secret Shop. We're full HP. We do not need the base reset. We waste a lot of time by going this way. Also, when you're resetting like this, because you're a Victor, if you are going to base reset, you should, I mean, it's kind of hard for you to catch green because you need to buy a lot, but you could farm this T3. Just use your 3, lose your entire HP bar and farm your own T3. We need to be buying something. Rapid recharge is good, but again, we're sitting on 4k. There's Spirit Res, which is good, but we should sell Return Fire for it. Yeah, your team kind of getting baited. You're spawning in 3, they know they have a good Urn fight, which isn't great. You guys need a beeline. He needs a beeline Urn right now. Okay, Doorman is. You guys all should. Maybe Paige a split shot. Yeah, Paige a split shot so she can hold this wave alone. Start moving towards Urn. There we go. Also with Infuser, we can farm tier 3. It's pretty easy. Yeah, we pop Infuser a little early. You shouldn't pop Infuser until your damage on your 3 is actually ramped up. Because you aren't doing, you know, your 3's your start. Right now it's doing, what, like 60 damage at the start? Yeah, 40 damage, 50 damage at the start. But it's ramping up to 230, which is obviously, you know, significantly more. There you go. You want to be trying to pop Infuser when you're getting, you know, it ramped up more and also you're getting lower. And then again, Spirit Resilience would be so huge to have because it just gives us, you know, 25% less damage, or yeah, 25% less damage early and then 30 when we're 25% HP. And also their comp has a ton of spirit damage. Oh, it's Gun Shiv. Interesting. Radiant Regen Gun Shiv. Yeah. He's gonna melee when it pulls in. You should just parry. Yep. We should be trying to back off though. Good shit wasted his ult and then stood in your ult to get stunned. We should turn our 3 off because we're just hurting ourselves. Especially when you're running away, it's really bad for you to have your 3 up. Okay, there we go. We turned it off. Well, okay, Max 1 keeps you alive. That's good. You should not try to go back in. You need to buy. The reason you're doing so little here and like tanking so much is because you don't have Spirit Resilience. If you had Spirit Resilience, you're in such a better spot. Now we'll buy it though. Really. Look at the Victor T-bows. Why does every character in this game T-bows aside from who is it? Billy? Billy's the only character in this game with a death animation, right? I'm not skipping because I want to. Well, I guess I can skip to see you buy. I was kind of waiting for you to buy though. Someone bought. There we go. We bought. Which okay, I mean sure, which mail's fine as long as we also get Spirit Resilience. Yeah, at this point you're stalling the spike way too long. I mean the Healbane also isn't bad and anti-heal isn't bad, but you need, I mean Spirit Resilience is just such a massive item on Victor. Like it genuinely ups because it basically puts your 3 online, right? It like makes you take we'll just say on average like 30%. I mean it makes you do and take less damage. So you keep your 3 on for longer, you take significantly less damage from your 3, you can play way longer on low HP. You'd be in a much better spot. Also, one thing is, I mean, Witchmill isn't bad. Like right now, if you would already have Spirit Res, I would say Boundless is also better than Healbane. Boundless gives Victor so much value. Because it lets you have, I mean, way more healing, it lets you have way more regen, and then obviously all your shit does more damage. And you scale pretty well, Spirit-wise. Yeah. I will say, I do think they put Victor at a pretty healthy point. I was surprised. It was actually took 1 patch, and I think he's at a good spot now. They'll probably buff him because he's not played in pro play, but like solo queue wise, I think he's in a good spot. Maybe a little. Well, that's not true. Actually, he's probably underpowered. I just thought he'd be broken as shit always because of his ult, but he's kind of not. Like a other small buff to him. Maybe you put his 3 back at doing 85% to him, so people go less Lightbringer build and go more Spirit build. And like he's gonna be in a great spot. He's always gonna be better in pubs, but if he's like, okay, we're fighting this. I wouldn't try to fight this. It's a classic. Okay, pop return power, which is good. Classic situation I talk about where like, you know, as a fact you don't have any backup, right? You're like this far away from backup. For one, you have 2 dead, and you only see a few of them on map. You have no idea if he has backup, but you know, at best case scenario, this is a 1v1, which you, it's honestly a coin flip 1v1. Either person could win this. You have an advantage, for sure. Well, I guess with you're into front, actually, you have like a 60% chance of winning this 1v1. So you do have a decent chance of winning the 1v1, but it's also, The chance that okay, the chance that you have of winning the 1v1 is eclipsed by the chance that he has someone coming to help him. He also has return fire. Also, you want to make sure you're using your 2s to cleanse his burn, and then that really minimizes the damage Infernus can do to you. He does live. We're chasing so deep right now. I mean, that's just sunk cost. Are you using your zipline boost, you feel like you have to go in? Or sunk cost fallacy? You should push another wave too, since it's right there. What we're resetting. I mean, we have ult online. We can. I mean, we just need a walker, so we can. I mean, right now we should sell. I don't even know what you sell at this point. You kind of like boxed yourself into not having Oh, he locked them behind the spawn wall. It's crazy this isn't patched yet. Crazy that isn't patched because that's like a clear glitch and low-key should be bannable. But like anyway, that's you know, we've kind of locked yourself in with our build to not getting Spirit Resilience until we have another walker, but it's such a massive spike. And to be fair, I guess the Dortmund did it on accident, but an insane dynamo build. It's crazy to go Alk Fire over Refresher on an old dynamo build. Okay, now he has Refresher, and he'll probably pop it and just kill you guys and then win the game, right? I don't think we've seen him pop Refresher, although to be fair, we weren't in the last team fight. Should be backpedaling towards our fountain, yeah. Yeah, you definitely need to be in fountain at this point. There's no reason for you to ego. It takes you like 3 seconds to, well, not obviously it takes longer than to heal. It takes you like 3 seconds to get in fountain and like not very long at all to heal. We're just gonna dying because we can. It's much better for you to be much better for you to be going to fountain and healing. We need to pop 2. Yep, cleanses venom, perfect. Now we heal. If it's catching their crashing yellow wave. I mean, somehow we're keeping our head above water, but it probably shouldn't be. And this is kind of like them never doing mid is what's keeping you guys in this game. Okay, at this point you finally have a break from them perma-saging. Okay, looks like your haze is gonna go die. Like in theory, if you had a break from your perma-saging, the way you come back into this game is earn, right? The only real option you have to get back into this. So we do need to be looking towards earn. Ideally not looking for this fight mid, because we never win a fair fight. Fortunately, they're not going mid. I mean, I'm glad you're into this wave. But yeah, you should ping them to pull back, and then you should go grab Earn. Also, this left walker, very splittable. It looks like you know this is a terrible fight. But you shouldn't be pinging headed to blue, you should ping fall back, because this is just not a fight we ever win. Only reason you're still winning these fights right now is because they're in your fountain. Haze is gonna die. They've all folded back to stop her. Maybe not all of them, but there's one. Surely there's 2. No, it's just 1. Again, Earn, if you could tell Haze to grab that Earn, it'd be great. That's the only way back into this game is with souls from Earn. It's on our side right now. The fucking page bullets have like purple sparkles. Presser? Oh, Merc Mag. Need a 2. Ooh, yeah, we need a 2 that venom. Yeah, and we just feel useless because we don't have Spirit Resilience. Like that's the main reason. We just feel like we do no damage because you can't use your 3, which is such a massive part of your kit. You should never try to fight this guy now. I mean, that's honestly okay. Now that's game. You need to get to your fountain. Actually, well, there's too many ways for you to proxy. Like, okay. Yeah, you have to fight and pound. Normally, if there was just one wave, you could proxy it like you are with this wave, but with two other waves crashing in, it's just, you're never going to stop Patron from losing its reinforcement. Just old Cold Front like 20 minutes ago. I mean, yeah, Cold Front isn't awful. Wow, that is a massive fucking ult. Cold Front isn't awful. Why the fuck does he have reverb? Or Spirit Burn? Is reverb on his ult? Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, it is unfortunate. I mean, ideally, I think you just don't buy Healbane and you buy Spirit Burn. Because keeping Cold Front is not, like, Cold Front's a really good item on Victor, and it's one of the only things you have to stay on top of them. And then on top of that, if we go to Victor, is here. Alright, let me, I'm on Lightbringer build right now, might be. Wait, is this even the right build? No. Why does the actual Lightbringer build not come up first? Where is it? Okay, anyway, I give up. I'm not finding that build. Either way, as far as your notes, I mean, yeah, the biggest note by far is the not buying Spirit Resilience. That item is huge on Victor. Definitely a make or break item for him. Very important to have. It's, you know, just, yeah, we were itemizing its enemies a little too much, but also that item should come out so much sooner. That's like the key Victor item. That and or not Zerker, Frenzy. Yeah, Frenzy is also really good. Wait, is it Frenzy, right? Why am I thinking of Berserker? Is there an item in this game called Berserker? Oh no, it is called Berserker. I'm not insane. What? Why did I think? Okay, either way. That and Zerker are like really key to his kit. But especially even more is whatever it's called. The Spirit Resilience. Next, Soul Awareness. There were just a lot of times. It's really good to just always be cognizant of your souls. In lane, just in between every wave, you want to like look at how many souls you have and just be thinking of how many souls you have. So there aren't times where you're letting your souls really slip away from yourself. And then post lane, pretty much you always want to be thinking about your next item. You always want to be thinking about, hey, what do I want to buy next? How many souls do I need? Because, you know, then you can go shop, buy your item, it's a big spike, right? But you want to always be thinking about, like, when do I, like, you know, when is my next, how many souls until my next item? How many souls do I need? So you're not, like, letting your souls creep to, like, I think it creeped to 9k twice that game, which is pretty bad. And then, I mean, we were definitely overfighting in mids. We didn't, if you want to come back into the type of game where you're behind like that, Urn is your play. You need to be running Urn. That's your way back into that game. If you could have grabbed Urn, that game might have gone a little differently. And then let's see. With the overfighting, it's just at mid, we're kind of just running at them. When your team takes those fights, especially like when you're down that much, the only time you win a fight is in your base because you have your fountain next to you for you guys to heal, and the map geometry is just very favorable for the people holding their base. That's the only reason you were winning those fights, and that's, you were never going to win like a fair fight out of base, and your team taking that fight is why you lost, which you know, pinging you were coming to the fight and then coming to the fight definitely contributed to, instead of just like ping fall back and like running away. Oh, my throat is chopped today. I'm glad I decided to drink anything. Fuck. Yeah, I think those are the biggest notes though. Biggest note by far is just those very, very key items like Spirit Resilience are huge to buy on Victor. Also we could use Return Fire a little more, but that's not that major. And then on Victor, especially once you get, in general, but especially once you get Spirit Resilience, you really want to be farming tier 3s. He has an amazing time farming tier 3s because just have how much damage his 3 does. So you should be trying to farm tier 3s and like min-max your souls like that. I know I have a ton of fundamental flaws in my gameplay. This break, I think I was really complicating things for myself, so it's nice to hear very simple things to focus on. Yeah, of course. I'm glad it's helpful. I would say, I mean, yeah. Also, the Lightbringer build is very good. But when you're a new player, one thing I always recommend is you use a build of a streamer you can watch. Because when you see a streamer using the build and talking about why they're itemizing a certain way, it helps so much. Again, the Lightbringer build is huge. It's a coach's build though, so we don't really see him play, which sucks. It's a great build, don't get me wrong. But if there's another build you can find, like ABL's, it's, you know, ABL stream. I don't think ABL actually streams. I'm playing this build that often, but just any like Victor one trick and high elo who you can find, who is using their build, I highly recommend like looking for a Victor one trick and trying their build, because it's super helpful for you to hear the reasoning in itemization and see, you know, like you can see when the game is like, hey, why did he buy this game? Why didn't he buy this game? And for one, you can ask him in his chat, but for two, you could just look and like kind of figure it out yourself. I can't think of any. Only major high level Victor player I can think of is ABL, and I don't even know if he still plays Victor though. Let's see. And then yeah, I mean, but yeah, mostly focusing on the building and the soul awareness are two things I'd really focus on. Just always be thinking of items, always be thinking of buildings. That'd be the primary takeaway. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this one. Still can't delete replays. Let me see. Is Swento live or anyone normally raid live? No, I think we'll just, well, we've got a decent chunk of people here. I should no one I normally, let me, I could find someone new. The issue is I don't like finding people new because I have to stay to see if they're like people I want to raid again, which isn't fun. Someone's name is Deadlock 1821 on Twitch. Oh, there's actually no small streamers streaming this game right now. What the fuck? Lowest stream view for the lowest view count right now is 5 viewers for this game. That's crazy. Where's my stream? Why don't I see? Wait, why am I not here? Am I not in the Deadlock category? I'm in the Deadlock category. Why am I not here? Wait, I'm not in the Deadlock category. Why? What? Wait, what? Am I missing something? Thanks for the review. I'll try to come back from the replay soon. Of course. With the raffles, you're like pseudo, like quote unquote banned for a week, and then come back with a new review, and I'd be happy to like, you know, use what I said, and I'd be happy to review you again. But like actually, why am I not in? Is it because I'm logged in? Can you not see it? You can definitely see yourself while you're logged in. Huh. That's mildly concerning. Yeah, I'm not. I can't. I don't actually want to end stream yet because I need to figure out if I can like find myself. Oh no, okay, I just can't. For some reason I can't scroll on the other tab. Okay, yeah, I'm here. For some reason this one just doesn't have all the people streaming. Oh, because I'm on recommended view. Viewers low to high. How many people do we have here? We still have 9. Okay, give me a second. Let me find someone to raid. Oh, I need to eat. I can't stick around. Alright, I have to like try to find someone with face cam on who speaks English. Look, wait, what? I don't know. Okay, let me. You know what? I don't need to. Why am I like overthinking? Face cam. You have face cam on. Alright, this guy seems chill. I'm raising. He hasn't said a single word, but he seems chill. He has the fucking. I don't even know what you'd call that mic, but he has like the headset mic, so I fuck with. Where's my Twitch? There it is. Slash raid. Also, thank you everyone for sticking by while I search for like 5 minutes for someone to raid. I appreciate it. Slash raid. This guy, as always, don't know this guy. Don't endorse any of his opinions. You know, all of that. But he seems chill, so I'm gonna raid him. And you know, that's the vibes. Anyway, have a good one, everyone, and peace.